Hello, Hippocat.
Hey,
Jesus Christ, you're loud. Maybe I gotta do something. Actually, no, I don't care about the relative volume levels.
I just gonna lower it in Skype, I guess.
Yeah, that could work. Because I have a hard time really understanding how the sound is gonna come out on people's ends, but you are like 3 times louder than the game, so it's good to hear you over the game, of course. But
How about now?
okay, that's better, and there's less noise in the background, so cool. Leave it like that.
Also, I just received reply from Logitech customer support and they will be sending me the replacement headset, so I won't have to use shitty mic. Eventually, like maybe in a week or a couple of weeks, I'll get normal headphones back.
You know what? I have a feeling you might have some sort of like auto level thing in Skype or in your recording device, because when you start talking, you just get louder and louder as you go, and the noise increases over time. You know how it does, how Skype does that, like automatic increase in volume sometimes. I think.
Yeah, I know that, but I think that's like disabled. Yeah, there is this checkbox like allow automatic adjustment of microphone volume, and it's not checked, so I don't know what's the deal here.
Huh. Well, okay, whatever. It's not like deafeningly loud, so we're just gonna
It's
go.
not like I'm gonna be saying anything, so whatever.
And that, yeah, that is also correct. But yeah, due to me taking 2 weeks off, we're gonna accelerate our stream progress and just get into Zelda ahead of time without warning literally anyone. Uh, so this is gonna be Wind Waker, and let's just start. Apparently when you reset the emulator, it goes straight to this. Usually it goes into like a little screen and asks me, do you want to... Oh, holy shit, Skype is making this awkward. It asks me, do you want to perhaps play it in 60 Hz mode or 50 Hz mode for some reason? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna lower the resolution back just in case, maybe that helps. Because I think Skype is royally fucking up the performance, even in games that don't lag at all, normally. Can I perhaps also, like, use the... whatever it's called in English, dispatcher задач, and do the thing?
Well,
Oh,
while you're figuring this out, I'm gonna get some tea.
yeah, I'm gonna find out how to do this in Windows 10 and maybe give Dolphin more resources and Skype a bit less. Can I... where do I even do that in here? Also, this game isn't actually widescreen, so I am going to perhaps... can you not duplicate this? Okay, whatever, I'm gonna move... Oh, no, 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 don't start the intro yet. Don't start. No. Okay.
It's
Okay.
fine, I'm back.
Alright, yeah, no. I was going to move this thing on my stream a little bit so that I guess, who cares, but this is just gonna give the chat some space so it doesn't cover the thing. So, do you have any idea how to assign like priority to processes in Windows 10? Because I cannot seem to see the old like priority option.
Well, I haven't even seen Windows 10, so you're on your own here.
Right. Damn it. How do I say Skype? You're taking out too much. You're using too much. Give you less. I could Google it, I guess, but I mean, the beginning of stream is probably not the best. Not the worst then. No, I cannot see where to do it. You know what? I am gonna Google it, because no one's here yet and nobody cares. We can listen to this cool menu music. I just hope it doesn't like go into the intro again by accident. Okay, Windows 10. Oh, it is totally going into the intro again. I'm just gonna press start and listen to this other music. Windows 10 process priority. Let's see. It straight up says that it has a set priority, but it doesn't. What? Go to details. Oh, oh, this is where it is. Okay, so fuck Skype. And where is Dolphin? I'm gonna put Dolphin up like super high. Okay, hopefully this persists. Because the menu right now is working marvelously, but you know, the main game might not. Alright, so anyway, I almost called it Wind Waker. No, it's Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker, and let's watch the intro because the intro in this game is cool as hell. Though I will admit, I remembered it a bit cooler than it actually is. But back in the day, I thought it was like super cool. And I have this little test run, not too far ahead. And we're just gonna start.
Okay, is this on GameCube?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start the third save like usual. Why do you ask that, by the way?
Just curious.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna call him Link, like normal.
That's not normal I.
I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, that was not even the letter that I... What? Oh. Right, controllers. I can miss letters accidentally. Okay, I'm gonna call him the most normal, regular Link that has ever been. And let's watch this goddamn intro, because it's cool. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. I will have to narrate it, of course, because there is no voice acting in Zeldas. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains and peace, without color or measurements. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. 3 guesses as to who that man is. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom and killed people and burned them, apparently. If you look at the picture there. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy, clothed in green, appeared as if from nowhere. Played his theme music and everything was great. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. I have no idea which one this is, could be Ocarina of Time. This boy, who traveled through time, yes, to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. Okay, scratch it, I have a clear idea which one this is. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. There's Hyrule Castle, exactly as we remember it. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. Great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero... ... once again crept forth from the depth of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, almost at high, they left their future in the hands of fate. Actually, drew high, is that a phrase? It might be a phrase. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. They didn't color his tunic in properly, there is a little line of green underneath it. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. They were cosplaying, basically. Tradition of cosplaying, the hero of time. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. So, people fit the timeline bullshit into this by saying, oh boy, the Skype is fucking this up, holy shit. Oh my god. I got to do something about this.
Okay, you know what? Just fuck that. Just kill the screen share and I'll watch the stream, whatever.
Hopefully that will actually help. Okay. I just killed the screen share. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's much better now. Oh, maybe not much. Because there was still a bit of lag there. I will still do something about this. Okay, let's see. I can use Uber shaders on this game. What else can I do? Anyway, that's our sister finding us while I'm fiddling with the graphical controls. This is all happening.
Sister is not Zelda, right?
No. That'll be weird.
Okay.
I don't actually remember her name. You'd be here. Okay, we got to find a view that shows all the islands so I can test the speed and all that. Here, this is my favorite spot to gaze out to sea. When I... Oh, okay, Ariel, that's her name. When I play with the gulls, I call it Ariel's Lookout. So, do you remember what date is today? Day of lag. You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? I wonder if OBS is also could be responsible. Because I changed that one thing, but I mean, between different games it could be completely different.
Man, I just love Link's face. He's so fed up with her shit.
Yeah, his face in this game are great. Big brother, it's your birthday. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Okay, let me rotate the camera in such a way that everything is gonna lag to hell. Okay. Well, one thing I can do, of course, is save the state. Because in the emulator settings, I am relying on it to like have automatic settings for different games, because it usually does. But here, some of the settings are like boldened. I don't know what that means, if it means it's different from the like game settings, like game recommended settings, or if that means that actually like the game changes those settings. So before the stream is actually going properly, let me also Google Dolphin Wind Waker compatibility and see what it recommends. Okay, it uses map levels to control something. With all some effects as an enhancement, Dolphin uses higher map levels so their way internal resolution increases to make texture sharper. Various effects that rely on support. Protecting this requires CPU texture decoders and such, mixing higher. Okay, first things first, that I'm getting from this, I'm gonna put the resolution back to native. I'm gonna do the Metroid thing. Okay. Widescreen I don't need. Distance burn is alright. It's kind of weird, it doesn't actually have any like game specific settings here. Okay, so how about I just... Okay, this isn't changing anything. Let me restart the game, because that always helps, clearly. At the very least, this time I don't need mouse lock or any of that bullshit, so it's gonna be much faster. Okay, there is our lovely prompt about playing in 60 Hz. Yes. Oh Jesus. Is it even worse? I feel like it's even worse. Also kinda looks weird. Oh, and it actually reset the settings. I guess, yeah, I guess maybe the boldened ones are the ones that are controlled by the game itself. That's weird. Okay, how about Uber Shaders Hybrid? Close all this crap. Oh yeah, and you know what I could do? I could also put it to OpenGL, because in some games that helps a lot. OpenGL, Hybrid, Wind Waker. Ah yeah, there we go, compiling shaders. That at least means that something is gonna be different. And different usually means... well, I mean, it doesn't usually mean anything, but in this case it can only go up. Okay. Man, I haven't seen this in a while. We've seen this a couple times for Metroid Prime 2, when we were trying to get rid of the horrible, like, bog lag. But Metroid Prime 3 for some reason never ever at any point changing any settings never caused it to compile any shaders.
Oh, I just realized that you are actually showing your desktop on stream, and
Yeah.
like maybe you don't want that, so
Nah, I have
be
been...
aware.
yeah, I know. I have been, like, ever since Metroid Prime 3, I have been forced, because it's full screen. And OBS didn't really play nice with the, like, full screen, but trying to show it via window. So I just take care to remove everything from my desktop that I don't want to have there. Okay. What should I do further? Well, actually, you know what? Let's go for a while. Maybe I'll just run with this for a bit. We'll see if it is unbearable, because it is better than it used to be. I don't remember if... let me try screen sharing, because I don't think it really fixed anything when I disabled it. It might have, but it might not have. Okay, let's get a feel for how it is with screen sharing. Pretty bad. And how is it without screen sharing? It's not much better, I'll be honest. You know what, fuck it, let's screen share, why not? Okay, hopefully it doesn't completely fuck everything up. So I am waiting for that new headset for you, so we can use Discord again. Hopefully, if that comes and Discord doesn't detect it, we are going to figure that out somehow. Because Skype apparently just... I don't even know, like... Would a call really take up that much resources? Oh shit, I just jumped in the water. It shouldn't. But apparently it might, because... like, this is ridiculous. This game runs perfectly without streaming it. Maybe it's still OBS. Let me see. Where is that thing? In settings? Output. Encoder, yeah, there is the encoder. I wonder if I can quickly switch that, like quickly stop the stream, switch that without it cutting out in half, like last time. I can probably do that, right? Stop streaming. Okay, stream is back. I don't think anything is better. Also, maybe it's just me, but like when I'm looking at my stream on YouTube, it does a really weird thing. Actually, OBS also does a really weird thing, which I don't see. Okay, Hippocat, if you're watching this stream, can you see like this weird back and forth, like stuttering?
Yeah, it's really weird.
What the fuck is going on? What the bloody hell is going on with this whole thing? Okay, you know what?
Are you streaming in 30 FPS? No, I can see it's 60. Well, I don't know then.
Well, let's switch it back to that other setting. Ah, still doing it. Fuck me. Man, this is a technical train wreck. You know what? We might This might be like a special part that I'm not gonna save on my archives. Because we're just figuring out the technicalities that honestly I am hesitant to accept blame because before like a stream you don't see any of these problems. So this is gonna be a technicality stream, which is useful. Okay, the bullshit stopped on OBS, so I think at least the really weird lag.
Yeah, right now it looks fine on stream.
Okay, you know what? Let's just go. As soon as I fucking say that, the weird like flickering back and forth stops. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go. I am really bothered by the performance though. Like my computer is good enough to run this bloody game. At the very least, hello Relvar.
Hey.
At the very least, if we are suffering performance decreases, I might as well put the resolution to something at least worth suffering some stuttering for. Okay. So, anyway, here we are on this island, which in some Zelda games is kind of weird how small the settlements are, but in this case we are like on an island in an ocean. There is, what, 4 houses in this village.
It's stuttering again.
Ah, yeah, I see it. God, well, you know what? Let me just... Hey, this reminds me of technicality stream. How about we scrap this whole thing until we, or after we figure out how to make it work? OBS? Hear me? Are you hearing me? I am planning to scrap the stream. OBS? You got nothing to say about it, huh? That's weird. That's really weird. Oh. Okay, now it fixed itself. I think it's just... Oh, and now it didn't fix itself. This might be out of my control, I'm afraid to say. Well, the option that is always available, of course, is to restart Dolphin, because who the fuck knows, maybe it'll help. Dolphin, Wind Waker.
Shit, great game.
Yeah. This is bizarre. Like the pure what the fuckery. Neither OBS nor Skype should be taking up that. Like I streamed Doom 4 just fine, but I was showing the screen through Discord. So, huh? I'm just half tempted to just, you know, try to close Skype, open Discord, and see if. Like, we won't hear Hippocat apparently, but if this, like, the performance will be nice. Even with screen sharing, and it's just all Skype's fault. Also, somehow, OBS just isn't picking up Dolphin now. Okay, now it is. Okay, is the stuttering there? No, it's not. Well, until it comes back, I'm just gonna fall off this ladder. Don't take any fucking damage. By the way, Hippocat, what do you think about this art style for a Zelda game? This like Tonic Trouble slash whatever horse game.
I'm not so sure. I don't really like Link here, but the style itself, I think there is nothing wrong with it.
And what about Link exactly? Because in my opinion, actually, that's like the highlight of this style is Link himself and other facial animations.
I don't know, he just looks like such a little fucking brat douchebag and annoying fucker. I don't know. Maybe it will get better if he gets like his regular clothes.
Yeah, he will get his regular clothes shortly, and that's kind of weird because that, like, if someone looks like an annoying douchebag fucker, it's gonna be like actually another guy somewhere around here. There's another guy that looks like really annoying douchebag fucker, but I don't know. I really don't see where you're coming from on Link, but I do know that there was a huge division amongst people when this came out, because when the GameCube, actually GameCube could have been better. That's my PC, GameCube. There was like a tech demo or something on the GameCube. At some point, that was just like a cutscene of Link fighting Ganondorf with like Ocarina of Time, but upgraded into GameCube level graphic style. And everyone loved that. But then this comes out. And half the people are, holy shit, this looks awesome, cartoony-like style. It will probably age really well, and it does, and all that. And half the people, approximately, are, what the fuck is this, give me our realistic. So next Zelda that comes out is Twilight Princess, and that one's like dark, edgy, once again trying to be realistic in like the shading and all that, but also everyone's grotesquely designed and malformed and just kind of weird. And I'll be honest, I do prefer the Twilight Princess style. Because I have never actually, top secret, I've never been a big fan of just cartoony styles for video games. Can I please? Oh, you know what? In this game you actually have a crouch button, and I think it's the only Zelda that has it. Yes, everything for 1 rupee. Okay, are we actually playing now? I think we're actually playing now, holy shit. There's this guy. But then they kind of settled, because then Skyward Sword came and it was kind of like a mix between the two, because it was a bit cartoony but also like proportions and everything was Twilight Princessy without the horrible deformities, of course. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's just I thought it was a texture error, but it's just a really weird crab. Okay, for some reason I thought it was a squirrel. I think that claw was like a squirrel tail. But yeah, so then they kinda settled into a little in between the trying to be realistic with our shitty textures and low polygons, and the Wind Waker, let's go all out completely cartoony style. And I don't know, I kinda want Zeldas to try being Twilight Princess again, but Breath of the Wild was fine, Breath of the Wild was just fine in that respect. Anyway, we can get a bunch of money here, but I don't actually know a lot. Ah, this is the fucker. This guy, I hate this guy. He has a huge snot hanging out of his nose, and he's following us wherever we go. Well, apparently he isn't any... I guess maybe he starts doing that when we get our clothes or something. Because usually this guy is hanging out around the bridge and he's just kind of following us everywhere. But yeah, I think we return to this island later, because I don't think it's possible to get some of this stuff. There's, I think, something on the roof of this weird thing. And it's not like we actually need money right now. But yeah, there's that 5 rupee thing. I have no idea how to get it. Presumably maybe you like jump from because there is money on the roof there. But I'm not sure how to get to the roof. Can I just... No. Well, yeah, this will be a mystery. But on the other hand, I don't see any... Because we don't get a hookshot in this game, I don't think. I don't see anywhere to apply any items. Well, I mean, there's that one item, I guess. Whatever, we'll find out later. Sidle. I didn't know that was a word, but you can do this in this game. And Link's facial expression is kind of hilarious when he does this little stealth thing. Good old pottery smash. There's that little ledge that I have no idea how to get to. Basically, this game is full of mystery. I have never played this game fully myself, and on my test run, actually, the farthest I've gotten is to the first real dungeon. Not even, I'll be honest. Just Dragon Roost Island, I'm just gonna call it by name. I got there and I stopped. Because I didn't want to just play the whole game ahead of time. Also, that guy over there hiding in the grass, he's gonna go on about, hey, like, you know, pigs are cute, help me catch one. Actually, you know what, might as well try. And he's like, hey, crouch up to it and it'll ignore you. But the pain is, first of all, what's the lock on? Okay, that's lock on. The pain is you have to stand up to actually grab it, and sometimes Link just doesn't want to, context sensitive, like, doesn't want to grab. Fuck! Damn it, you! Old man, I hate you so much. Why'd Link drop his pig? Get back to me! Because this ultimately results in us getting money. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna talk to the guy. If he's so desperate. Okay, speak. Also, he also is kind of freakishly deformed, I would guess. That's correct, you're a smart one. Yes, my friend, have just well targeted. Yes, yes, yes. Tutorial. There's a myriad other ways to use targeting. Yes, yes, yes. Ingenious. Climb with the ladder. Okay, so this house belongs to 2 brothers who I think don't really like each other. This smart guy lives on the 2nd floor. And he has a tutorial for non-combat things. I don't know if we actually need to do this, but we might, so let's go in. At the very least I'll get some money, perhaps.
Break some shit inside his house.
Yeah, that's where I'm assuming I might get some money. which means you're going to need as much wisdom as you can get from this point forward. And if you want to be wise, you must first know things. Now I was born before, so I know all sorts of things. Yes, I've been studying all manner of topics for many years now. Now I can tell you're a smart lad. Lately I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and I think you're the one I'm going to pass it down to. Count yourself lucky, lad. Everything that you see tacked on the walls here is something, or to the walls, is something that I've researched thoroughly, and before you ask, yes, I do know, my filing system is odd. Organizational issues aside, however, it's an extremely useful information. It's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading leads to knowing, you know? I'm not gonna read anything, because I know everything already. And there go all the pods. Damn it. I wanted to do that. You dratted hooligan. So yeah, that's his other brother, I think, just... Yeah, my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He's studying all day every day. The lad just exercise and practice with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! The brain's a muscle too, I think. Actually, it's not. The only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot. That's as if that's of any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? Well, maybe not put your pots on the higher shelves available. No money.
Man, just fucking look at Link. He's like, fuck your fucking pots, you old fart.
He just does a random facial expression sometimes. When we're talking about him, yeah, he does that whoo mouth occasionally. I don't know what, like, and he looks at stuff and whatnot, so it's kind of amusing. Anything up the ladder? Nothing. I could possibly cut down some of these palm trees if I had a sword. I'm not gonna read any of the sheets because I know everything. Literally there is to know. Actually, I might not, but you know, the Zelda game is kind of... Actually, I mean, there are not that many Zelda games that they're all the same. But this game did a couple things that the later ones dropped again. But then Breath of the Wild, of course, just returned some of the mechanics. Such as, in this game, you can just pick up random weapons that enemies drop and use them. But I think they are very limited, like you cannot carry them through doors or something, like there's some limitations, or maybe they're all just shit. Basically, something prevents you from using them over your regular sword all the time. Okay, so this I know. I go up here, where this lady is, unless it's early for that. But I will do this anyway. Why did you bring that little piglet? It's the wife of that guy that's crouching by that where that pig was down there. And he's like, hey, my wife really likes pigs. I kept trying to say love, but I just couldn't say it for some reason. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. I've been thinking of getting a pet pig for a while. The boys will be so happy when they get home. Oh, Link, how about hold out your hand? What? How about this is your reward? Don't spend it all at once. Yep, there we go. There's money. Even more? Well, I think there's like 2 left, and one was straight up around here somewhere. There's that. No, that's a flower. Okay, I'm gonna earn all the money in the world by kidnapping. Where did they even come from on this island? And why does no one own them by
These
now?
pigs just spawned. I mean, there is grass everywhere. Of course, pigs just spawn on grass in daylight.
Right. Like, bring me another piglet. Oh no, why did you bring me another? Why? Did you bring me another piglet? Yes, so I would get lonely, hang out inside the fence, I'll be the sweetest thing. And so much. Yet another family member, huh? Here's a little something. 20 more. This is the fastest you ever earn money in a Zelda game in the very beginning of it. Okay, and I believe there is a pig across the lake, or across the, how do you call this part? I think that, no, that's a stone. But you know, there's a spotted pig up near that house, I see it. Because of the cool resolution that I have right now. Okay, let's grab that. This guy is probably gonna say, hey, you know what, you can cut grass and all that. I don't know who lives in this house. I should... Oh, on this rupee. Or I guess I might have took it in the previous, like... Yeah. I think I restarted Dolphin after doing that. Oh no, it fell. But it calmed down because of that somehow. Man, I feel kind of bad for the pigs, but they're coming to a better home than just kind of trying to survive in the grass. And also it already stopped like freaking out, sounds like, so it's alright. Holy shit, those footsteps on the sand persist for a long time. Okay, so all in the name of money, and there is a name of bigger money. Actually, how much can I... Oh no. How much can I hold? Hope it's not 100 in the beginning of this. Oh, oink oink. They will be better, more lively in the pen. Yes, it'll be like a big pig jamboree. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Link. I got 60 rupees for just cutting some pigs. Yes, make up some names. And it's probably the best, like, farm animal handling task. Because in Twilight Princess, let me tell you, as much as I love Twilight Princess, in the beginning of that you gotta herd goats on your horse. And that is tedious as all hell. Okay, let me just see who lives in that house, because I'm curious now. I guess probably that guy who is cutting his own lawn, but surely he is not alone. Maybe that lady who carries pots on her head is there with him. Because we've exhausted all the other houses. The top one there is that guy and his wife, the farthest one is our house, and that two-story house is the brothers. The tutorial bros. Let's intrude. A good old inside the house music track back from Ocarina and Majora. Now here's I'm gonna steal their money. And whatever else is in this adjacent room. A lot more money. Exactly 99. I hope that's not the limit for me. Also, is it just me, or should have this window, should it have been like white instead of blue? Oh wait, no, it's an honest actual window. Holy shit, never mind. I was going like, hey, if it's gonna be a solid color, you might at least like make it white. But okay.
Yeah, it totally looked solid.
Well, that's because the ocean is a solid color. But you know what? The ocean looks actually kinda pretty. I am not super like 100% on all the textures because they actually have the opportunity to be pixelated and muddy. So sometimes I feel like they should have gone all the way and just gotten completely cartoony, but maybe it wouldn't have been as good in general. But the ocean looks really cool, like just the waves and all that is just sail through it later in the game. It's pretty cool, but we don't really care for now because sailing is a ways off. Why do you marry that fat lady? I gotta ask. Open your heart. This guy would get into an argument with Kratos. This case is all about closing your heart to it. Okay, can I tutorialize myself on combat? Or do I need to get my wooden sword or whatever it is? This guy has no pupils, for some reason. Yes, I am the same age as the legendary hero. When you get so old, you must build strong muscles from now on. Strong muscles. You have come at the perfect moment. I was just trying my rolling attack. Allow me to teach it to you. Yes, I know my rolling attack. Ah, fuck your pots. And apparently that guy just put everything back up. Well, this is very high strung. Is this the way of knowledge? He locks himself in his room and studies all. Wouldn't it be better for them to switch rooms? Because surely the other guy is weaker to climb all the ladders to his second floor, and this guy would probably love that. And also his rolling into the second story walls probably wouldn't knock everything on the first floor.
Sup, Vice?
Also hello, Vice. Yeah, you just skipped us like trying to bear 15 minutes or 20 minutes or however many of us trying to bear like horrible performance and not really fixing it all the way, but still. It's quite wise, but with that big head of his, he's hardly accommodating. On top of it all, he's so very feeble. Times I'm ashamed to call him my brother. But know that, Link. I sense the natural talent that beats in your veins. You need more than talent to make it the world today. Actually, on this island, I have to do jack shit, pretty much. I don't even know how, I guess they fish, maybe, or collect crabs or some shit. Bibol, then I'll teach you the art of swordplay. Yes. I feel like this might be required, so I will have to do this. Okay, horizontal slice. Very good. Very good. Next is vertical slice.
Hello.
Hello, Afghan. Half of those were not vertical slices, but whatever. Very good. Next is thrust. Keep thrusting. Yes. Ah!
This is not what you want to hear from an old man.
Very good. Keep thrusting. Good, that is enough. Enough thrusting. It is I foresaw. One day you shall become a master of the sword. But it is still too soon to give you a sword to carry around with you. I'm afraid I cannot give you one yet. If I did give you one, I am certain your grandmother would be quite upset with me, and I do not need that. But if for any reason you feel you need more training, then come see me again. Ah yes. I feel that when we are setting out of this island, we need to find a sword in the shield or something, and maybe this was required to actually get a sword, so hopefully that was not a waste of time. But yeah, let's actually, this whole time our grandmother has been waiting for us, as our sister Ariel told us.
You're the worst grandchild ever, Antroid.
Yes, also, is it? I feel like this is the first time Link has actually had any relatives in the game. Oh no, wait a second, in Link to the Past he had his father that died immediately. So I guess that's different. Anyway, now what I'm gonna take, the title, besides the title of the worst grandchild, I'm gonna take some more money from my own grandma's secret stash under the house, which I guess contributes to my title in some way. I feel like she actually says like, hey, you know what, I can allow you to take this money, but I will take that beforehand. She clearly will not ever be able to climb into here. 100 rupees, and I think I just hit my limit of rupees, which honestly it'll be a while before I can use them, so kind of wasted a lot of time bringing those pigs and stuff, but yeah, who cares. Uncle, was it an uncle voice?
I think it was an uncle, yes.
Shit, for some reason I always thought it was his father. Oh well. Still, having a sister and a grandmother is probably the biggest pair. Also, I'm just sick looking at the map. Is it just me, or does it look like a narwhal, or whatever that animal is, that I am on right now, and the other is like a weird, like, mosquito seahorse?
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Also, could you pull Mario 64 with those pigs, or something?
How do I pull a Mario 64 with the pigs?
You remember that one star where you have to bring the little penguin to the mother?
Oh, yeah, and you mean like throw it away somewhere like in the pit? I don't know. I honestly, like, those pigs are cute, I don't want to throw them in the water. I think they will just respawn anyway. Oh, Link, happy birthday. Hey, did your sister Ariel find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother is looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day and she said she wanted to learn to carry jars on her head like me, so she could help your grandma with chores. So if you see her, tell her that all she has to do is stand in front of a jar and press A to carry it. Put the jar down, she just has to press R. Can you tell her that for me? Yes.
What kind of person looks at someone carrying a jar and thinks, that's what I want to do for a living?
Apparently someone who lives on an island where there's only like 4 families and a half, or 3.5, and there's literally nothing to do.
Hey Hazmati.
Hello Hazmati, and nothing to aspire to. Okay, I'm just gonna look into the ocean so as to maximize the performance. Well, it's fine indoors. I wonder if dungeons are gonna count as indoors for the purposes of performance. There is our picture of our sister, picture of us with our sister. And some food stuff and all that kind of stuff. Afghan, I can probably count the people, and I feel like it's roughly around like 9. Because there's 4 houses. One has that fat lady and her husband. One has the 2 tutorial brothers, old people. One probably has that jar-carrying lady and that other guy who is pulling the grass. So that's 6. And this is Link, his sister, and his grandmother. So yeah, I guess I was... Oh no, there's 2 little children. I don't know whose they are, but I guess that's 11 people, all in all. There might be some more little children that I don't remember, because who cares about little children?
Okay, if there is an old lady living in this house, why the fuck do they have like a ladder? Does this grandma has to climb this fucking ladder every time upstairs? Like, what the shit?
Well, I mean, there is not really much to do in here upstairs. But for my birthday, I guess she actually managed to do that just fine. There's more pictures. Can you? I wonder if you can do self, because you later get a pictograph of sorts, kind of like in Majora's Mask. And in the HD remake on the Wii U, you can like take selfies. I don't know if you can do that in the original version, but in that it's kind of funny because you can like control Link's expressions and all that kind of stuff. I've been waiting for you, Link. Hi. Try this on.
Is it a maid outfit?
Almost. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. Link has all the enthusiasm as Hippocat does for this. We've got heroes' clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Fair enough. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young heroes spoken of in all the legends. But, hey! Which of the 2 ages is it? Huh? 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 You have to wear them for 1 day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child.
You know, it probably happened to all of us at some point in our lives. It's like your birthday, you're hyped for presents, and then you just get a fucking ugly sweater as a present, and you're like, what the shit?
I don't think I've ever gotten any ugly sweaters, but I've gotten like socks for Christmas, I mean New Year's. But that was like in addition to all the other cool stuff. And like the last thing is, holy shit, this is gonna be also really cool. And there's just socks, because I got to throw some socks in there for good measure. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught in the ways, or just the ways of the sword, to prepare them for battle with their enemies. What enemies? But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. That old man, his name is Orca. I don't know what the name of the big-headed other old man is, though. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Kinda. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. For a birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Grandma's going to make her favorite soup for you tonight. Mmm! I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister Ariel. And Grandma here is explicitly so I don't take the shield. Can I roll into the wall, or am I just gonna automatically talk to her? Oh, the shield does actually fall from that. Okay. Also, in Breath of the Wild, you can get that lobster shirt that he had before changing into these clothes. And it does nothing for you, besides look like a lobster shirt. Oh boy, the problem's suddenly worse than it used to be out here, but yeah. I guess I can just look at not the whole island at once. Ah, nah, yeah, there is that asshole. This guy is so annoying, I don't know why, but I hate him so much. Also, his running animation is super weird. Like a Naruto-style ninja run.
Can you make him like fall somewhere or whatever?
I don't think so. I mean, he probably runs around like ledges and stuff if he really wants to. Hmm. If only he was like the adoring fan in Oblivion. But oh well. And for some reason in this game you cannot kill children. Hazmati, this is the original version, but I am playing on the emulator. The remastered is the Wii U, and I'm not sure if that's emulated properly. Like this thing, due to Skype, which we're temporarily hopefully having to employ instead of Discord, is like lagging horribly in some places. I cannot imagine what the remastered version would behave like if it was emulatable. Also, I just yesterday, just for curiosity's sake, looked into how much a capture card costs, and holy shit, it costs like 2.5 Nintendo SNES Classic Minis, and I'm not sure I want to get that just for streaming. That doesn't make many money, so... Ah, hoi! Big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? Can we please change the camera angle? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty...
I wonder whatever she means.
Well, I mean,
she's slightly blushing, like what the fuck is going on here?
everyone is slightly, like that jar carrying lady was slightly blushing. I don't know if Grandma was slightly blushing, but I don't know. I think the fat lady might have been also. But you know what the phrasing is here? She explicitly said, like, you'd be hot in those clothes, and since I'm already wearing them, it's clear that she means something she cannot actually know, which is how, if I'm feeling warm or not. If she just said, you look really hot in those clothes, that would have been, yeah. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand, just for a second? I'm going to give my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! I didn't close my eyes at all. It's kind of cute how she poses for this, like, shot here. Got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure dearly. Set it to any of those buttons, which I have no idea what they are actually, on my controller.
The last time we promised to treasure something that was like Saria's ocarina and we threw it the fuck away.
Yeah. Hasmati, I have no idea. I don't think I have ever watched a full playthrough. There is a portion before the very end of the game that people say is like really drawn out, where I think you like are just collecting random shit, like a set amount of random shit across the ocean, and it's not dungeons or anything. And I feel like it has the fewest dungeons, maybe not fewer than Majora, but definitely not the number of Ocarina. I think it has like fewer than 6 or something. I'm not sure. I like, this game is the least known Zelda game to me because I've only like actually watched it play through once a very long time ago, and it was with real gaps in it, and since then nothing. Yeah, it could be longer, it could be shorter, we'll see. I hear the dungeons are like easier and there's fewer of them at where it is, so there's that. Oh, you're lucky, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I need to try it out right now. Try looking over at our house. Also, Afghan, I'm not sure, like, there are still textures and amounts of polygons. This graphics could have used more polygons and higher resolution textures in some places. Because, like, those rocks and those trees up there, I feel like they were, like, pre-aged already when they came out. But, of course, they age better than the other styles. That's sure. Is true! Yeah, that's the well-constructed sentence there. But it still doesn't age as well as 2D graphics. So there's that. Anyway, where the fuck is my item screen? There it is. I'm gonna put this on that. Is really counterintuitive that that button is that, but whatever. So look. Also, there's a giant stone face above our house, I just noticed. Ugh. Ugh. Yes, I'm zooming in. Okay, I needed to zoom in fully. Oh shit! The guy is panicking about something. Look up in the sky, what? Okay. It's kinda like in Majora's Mask where looking at stuff causes other things to happen.
I don't know, somehow it feels that using a fucking catapult from a ship doesn't work very well.
Also,
Against an aerial target.
Also, the fact that the aerial target is actually carrying their captain. Spoiler alert. Good job, everyone. But this is Cartoon World, so she's fine. This is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go alone. Take this. Okay, I'm gonna hit people with your most treasured possession.
Also, if you want my opinion, I think it's long.
Lunk? Lunk. Well...
Long!
Is that based on any sort of knowledge of how those letters are actually pronounced, or is it just like...
No,
a gut
that just
feeling?
seems the right way to say that.
Lunk. Well, I mean, Lonk is like kind of like a Sanic type name for Link. I like calling him Link with a Y instead of the I, but that I keep using that for my test files, so gotta vary it a little bit. So still, I kind of like just making intelligible noises every time I try to read that. So the last time was Link and kind of stuff like that. But Leonk is fine too. Okay, give me a sword, you motherfucker. What is the matter, Leonk? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Leonk? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword? Sure.
By the looks of Link's face, nothing is a laughing matter.
Very good. The first lesson. Did I not already? Okay, you know what? I'm leaving.
You know, I kinda like how Link keeps looking at the old man when he bows.
Yeah.
Like he's expecting the old man just to fucking stab him with the spear if he like blinks.
Well, you know what? Looking at how this old man looks, I would probably keep an eye out as well. Okay, I guess I kind of hope that I need to do this at least now. Otherwise, it will be 2 times that I've done this for no reason. Okay, keep thrusting. Shabadabadoo. Alright, I'm pressing the wrong button completely. Silly me. I was ready to blame my sticks skills for not actually like hitting the correct direction, but... Oh hey, there is actually new moves there. Parry attack. Okay, so this game has parry things, which I don't know, Twilight Princess might, but not right away. Quickly press A. Which is A now? I hope that's my... Okay, yeah, that was correct. I don't actually see where the A thing that he's talking about shows up, but I just see it my sword glow. Okay, yes, jump attack is the thing I tried to do that one time. Also, yeah, Hazmati, this Zelda is Dark Souls of the Zelda. Until Breath of the Wild came. Certain actions in the swordy hole, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded in the fields of battle. I don't know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you won't misuse that sword. Ha 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 ha.
Link just wants to kill people.
You may have it. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. Yes, except that the hero's sword, wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Yeah, I think he's just making shit up at this point. Be strong, Leon. Hey. Oh, there's more. Hell yeah. Okay, now I can get money that I cannot have, but I will get it anyway. Hey, where is your pot? What was that noise? It was awful. I must return home quickly. I'm in trouble. And when I do, trouble came my way, I throw rocks to fight it off. I could handle it, couldn't you? It's easy, yes. I understand throwing rocks just fine. In fact, check out how well I can throw rocks. Come on. Nah. That's how well I can throw rocks. I cannot handle that much money. There's a weird thing in the ocean I'm just noticing over there in the middle. I think that's like treasure you can fish out when you're on your boat, but too early for that. Also, yeah, the Triforce is casually upside down. Kinda having some features of Majora's Mask, to be honest. Because that was also like a hard upside down triangle, very basically, and had those little like tentacle things that are detached in this picture. Oh shit, I cannot swing indoors in my own house. Link is, well, apparently Hazmati is the same age as, I guess, the younger version of the one in Ocarina. Or as far as they know, at the very least. There's Soup. Also, just in case you were wondering about that. Link, what's that thing you have on your back? We're carrying a dangerous thing like that around. You know what? I don't even care if you approve or not. I'm just gonna take this fucking shield. If I can. Zick. Hop. Hop. I'm just trying to make him say Zik again, but... Okay, I guess maybe he won't. Oh yeah, there will. Zik. Oh, no, that's not what happened. Give me the fucking shield. Or do I not get the shield yet? Maybe I don't get the shield yet. You know what? Fuck it. I don't need a shield. Nah, Hazmai, that will just trigger people. Ugh, okay. Fuck all you old trees. I'm gonna improve my FPS significantly. The old Serious Sam second encounter method. Man, he's slow doing that. Why am I collecting this money? I don't know. Oh, fuck it. That's enough. So we are going up and around into that forest on top of the rock, where no one lives. For some reason there's just a forest. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you. Alright, I can fiddle with my camera. I was thinking, why is it so close to him? Hey, this is a very convenient blockade here. No entry! Someone planted trees here to prevent entry into the forest.
Imagine, like, if you want to block off, like, some area, you have to do that, like, 20 years in advance to wait for trees to grow.
Well, it's not like they have many more things to do on this island. Doesn't take a lot of planning. Also, yeah, Hazma. Well, I mean, it might get... I mean, unless it's... Oh, there's money. Unless it gets real laggy in that forest. Hopefully soon Logitech or Logitech or however you pronounce it will send Hippocate a new headset. And hopefully that will work with Discord and we'll go back to Discord instead of Skype. And everything will be just fine. Because I'm just assuming, for simplicity's sake, that the Skype is at fault for this game running poorly. Because, like, even Metroid Prime doesn't do this. Sometimes. And it didn't do that before we had to switch to Skype for a while. With that one configuration that one time. We had a couple streams with perfect, nearly perfect, outside of like Skytown areas. With very good performance. And Prime 1 and all that. And this game generally runs better than the Prime games, just without streaming or anything, so... I'm gonna assume Skype is just shit for this. But I mean, even Breath of the Wild on a real Switch occasionally gets laggy, so you know what? And then maybe not as good as making games at making games as we all think. Oh, there's a guy. Okay, good. The guy is still there. No, there is no one here. Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. What the fuck are we even doing? This is very reminiscent of the boss fight with the stranger in recent God of War, because we just crashed 2 trees during our fight. Oh yeah, I know what we're coming back here with. Great Fairy. Ah, hey, we're gonna see the Great Fairy design in Wind Waker. And we get bombs fairly early in the game, I wanna say. So, probably not this session, but the very next session we're gonna see a Great Fairy, I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully they are less terrifying than in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely less terrifying in this game, from what I remember.
Link is just fucking fierce, fuck them.
Yeah. Save that girl! Save that weird, like, slightly green lime-haired girl that fell off of the...
Link is just fed up with the world and he wants to murder everyone.
Can't we all understand him? Man! Oh, she's hanging on her shirt. Because I was like, can you imagine falling off that height and having your fall broken by catching your pants on a tree branch? How painful would that be? But the shirt, I guess, is better. What's with that get-up? Well, whatever. So where am I? Oh, that's right. The giant bird came and Miss Tetra. There's this asshole. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on the summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on the top of a mountain. Well, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there. Let's go! Time to pay our debt that bird in full. To that bird. But miss, what about this boy? Are we gonna kidnap him? Don't worry about him, come on. Ungrateful.
Ungrateful for what? You didn't do fuck all.
Well, I mean, I cleared out the area before, right before the branch snapped.
I'm sure she could have done that herself.
She doesn't even have a sword, come on.
She does?
No, I mean, she doesn't. I don't think she had a sword. Or that...
Well, she had a sheath, or whatever it's called.
Ah, yeah, I guess I might have just overlooked it. Brother! This bird is not moving in that shot. Ah, yes, that'll work. Stupid kid! Get hold of yourself, she's gone, there's nothing you can do.
What the fuck is up with this bird? Why does it just kidnap random people?
It has a reason. And also not really random. But it's all gonna be explained. What? Want to come with us on our ship? Yes. Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know, pirates! The terror of the seas. What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get, a headache. I know how you must feel with your sister. Do I see a yeah, there's a little dagger thing by her arm, yeah. With her sister having been kidnapped and all, but that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? And how do you figure that? Hey, this guy's gonna help. There. Just who are you? Where do you get off butting in on someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. I hate birds. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. It's kinda weird that he has a mouth under the beak though. Now is my working... I think these guys in Breath of the Wild stopped doing that, so they have proper like big mouths. This just looks like he has like a duck bill thing. You know that image, it was like, what if the ducks, actual duck bills were removable with like horrific mouths under them? Now
Yeah, I've seen that.
Holy shit, I can't, like I have to keep thinking about that, but whatever. Now as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. Unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Link here who saved you from the monster in the forest, wasn't it? Is this true? Absolutely. Oh, and while I'm at it, your breath smells. I might as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Link's sister has made its foul nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. Forsaken Fortress? Is that the place where... Yes, it is. So what are you going... Actually, I have no idea what she means there. Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Link a little help now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on, even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield, you know? Something to protect yourself with. Anything? Huh! Tell you what. If you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better go say goodbye to your family where I still have the chance. I'm getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Oh, and suddenly there's also this asshole. Who really looks like someone out of like a children's book that I read as a child. I don't know what it is about him. I feel like he's out of that like Moomin or in Russian movie trolls.
Yes, I'm getting the same vibe from this guy.
That guy who like had a hat and went around smoking pipes.
Smubrik?
Yeah, whatever his...
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, he kinda has similar face, I guess. But he
nose.
reminds me about someone else. I can't really remember, some like secondary character.
Yeah, I'm just like getting, yeah, feelings about like Russian cartoons and just illustrations and all that stuff. Anyway, let's get our shield. This lady just is stalking our house at this point.
So, pirate captain is tsundere waifu?
Pretty much. For now. What is it, Link? Please tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where is Ariel? Is she still playing outside with the girls? You know what? Is that me? You can't even tell her, Grandma? Yes, because I cannot talk. Also, check this.
The fuck?
She has telepathic powers. I don't know. For some reason I was expecting that she was like behind us up there on the balcony, so I prepared you for that, but it didn't actually happen. I was about to go like, hey, check how this grandma can quickly climb the ladder. But I was misremembering the sequence of events. Yes, this is what I was looking for. And not at any point do you actually have to roll into a wall to get that shield down, so I guess I was thinking of some other game. Take it with you. Got the hero's shield. This is Android shield. Yes. Also hold the to fellow while retargeting. Yes, Zero has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Also, Link that totally has the anime thing of like his eyes and eyebrows being visible through his hair. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, Errol. Yeah. Anyway, I'm leaving. Will junk? Well, I mean, Hazmati, if you wanna bother with that, feel free. Huh. That was not the face I would imagine him having while trying to defend. I don't know why he... Always when I'm trying to lock onto something he does this face. Okay, I didn't know this was an aspect of the game. Of course he does it kind of randomly on his own as well. But as soon as I'm holding the lock on button, he does this, okay. Cool. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you can still use that thing? Are you going to get splinters and cry? Well, whatever. If you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? Yes. Why do you post that? Can you not like pronounce that at all? You just decided to post that in the chat.
What?
The long. Or is that a different...
Skype is being a shit again because I don't hear what you're saying.
Oh. Well, doesn't matter. We're off. There's the grass guy who we never actually looked at. Good luck fighting Errol, yes. Take care of yourself, yes. Is this a Star Wars theme of any kind? Dun, 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 dun.
Anything can be a Star Wars theme.
I guess. There's Grandma. There was also Beadle's shipboat. For some reason I never actually went on that. But whatever. How much longer is this going to go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? That's Merc. Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just going to get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure you shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island?
Link is just begun thought.
We're finally sailing away from all the lag and you want to take me back? Heck no. So first let's go look at all the pirates. Already seen this guy. The big blue boys, turn the ship full to starboard. We head for the northern seas. Listen, shrimp, you're really creeping me out standing there like that, so quit it, yeah? Stay out of my way, way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico. Actually, I guess we might as well talk to her right away as well. Listen, kid. You can't just stand around on deck, you'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you, so you'd better report below decks and ask him if he wants to go bowling. There's Professor Igad. That Nico didn't make it... They make out... What? That Nico didn't make out half bad. I'm questioning the relationship the people have on this ship. With you being the new Swabby and all... Okay, I guess that's the title. New Swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real raw deal, but hey. I'll tell you, it sure sounds like Nico is happy to finally not be the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. Man, this ship seems to be run like a prison. Hey, but don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll do just fine as long as you don't disobey him.
So you're like the lowest ranking sailor here, so now you have to make out with people instead of Nico.
I am starting to doubt my own choices. Is there anyone up here even? Also, do ships actually have like rope ladders usually? I feel like usually they don't. Oh well. There's this guy. You! Get out of the way, will you? I'm not even remotely in the way, come on.
That guy has seen some shit through his, like, looking pipe thingy.
His eyes are actually separate from his head. I don't think, no, I don't think there is any, like, all the other, anyone else, I cannot think of anyone else, like Beedle is sailing around selling shit to people, and there are treasure hunters. I don't know if there is anyone else, like, actually out on this sea at any point. I mean, there's probably, like, trading and people are migrating between islands, according to several things we hear on the next actual, like, populated island, from my memory. But I don't know if I actually see any of that. So your name is Link, right? Yeah, this is Patches the hyena. That's one weird getup you got on there. So what's the deal? Is it popular back on the island or what? Now that I think about it though, I think I've seen an outfit like that before somewhere. Huh, have you now? We're gonna file that line away in our brain for much later. Now there's this guy with that voice. Stop right there, this is Miss Tetra's cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in here. There's no way we're letting an outsider in, don't even think it. But what if I want to look at that map that seems to have a Triforce drawn on it? And some other weird shit. Some picture, some guy or something. Actually, this is why... Oh no, I can't use my thinking. Well, at least I can make a sick beat. Whatever. Let's go find Nico. Is this asshole? And ruin the pirate pottery. Well now, ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I'm your superior, Nico. Now I promise I'll go easy on you. So you do as I say, okay? Right, now first off, you have to take the test. All new pirates have to take it. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. Yes. So, when I was trying, like, playing ahead of this, I was using a keyboard and I had real trouble with this bit. I wonder if I'm gonna do worse or better with the controller. Presto, yes. Okay, see you, Hazmati. Until later. On the floor, got to jump on them. Yes, I was able to jump to this first one myself. I was too far, right? So I got to do this. Yeah, rope, grab, yes. The secret, I think, turned out to be when I played it with the keyboard, just stop on every platform and carefully aim at the next direction you're gonna jump. Because my usual, like, tap the directions a little bit until you face kind of where you need to face didn't work. But with the controller, actually I am shit with sticks, so maybe I won't be able to actually, like, point Link into the correct direction right away. It'll probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way here. One rough year, one tough year full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now give it a try, this ought to be good for a chuckle or two. Now, I don't think anything goes differently if you actually spend a year on this, so don't ask me about that, I have no information. Okay, this is just to reset the time. Ah! Oh yes, or you could just overshoot completely. Yeah, well, the jump to make it. Right on the rope, you can hold R and then tilt to change directions. Okay, R. Good. I probably wouldn't have remembered that at all. I might be able to... Actually, well, okay, you know what? Reset time. Unfortunately, we have to watch them rise and lower each time, but At least some. I feel like I've never actually spotted that reset button over there when I was doing this previously, so I had to wait for them every time to actually run out of time. Also, yeah, this here, you pretty much just have to find the correct timing to jump that, because you overshoot everything. Oops. Yeah. I'm the ladder. Okay, there we go. I will try without resetting, just in case. Or I will fucking sticks. Okay, you know what? I'm blaming the sticks system. I didn't actually intend to jump on that button. Come on. Come on, surely you can. Okay, even if it's on the backswing almost, you still jump way far. Maybe you let go at the bottom of the swing. Okay, don't jump on it, thank you. I think there's plenty of time. Unless I keep falling. Now what? I actually don't... I'm pretty sure there's no point in the game where I actually have to... Fucking hell, I didn't press that direction, but sure. I don't think there's any point when you have like timed platforming this way. But tutorials gotta tutorialize. Well, of course, if I was better with sticks, this probably would be much easier. But I cannot for the life of me like relate the correct direction of the stick to the direction in which Link is gonna go. Okay, I pressed that as soon as I could. I guess I gotta make a swing first. Because like when I am trying to go straight forward, don't actually have any sense for where is actual up, like perfect up on the stick. Wow, okay. Somewhere in between then. Also, where do those giant screws even go, like under it? The ship doesn't look like it would have that much space under it. I'm gonna question everything. Okay, and I think the time is running out. Judging by the sounds. Yep. Okay. We're gonna be here a while. Just wanna warn everyone. Probably less of a while than the beginning of the sim when we were trying to figure out any way to improve the performance, but still a bit. At the very least it isn't lagging right now, so it's all good. Okay. Man, fucking sticks. You know what? I don't like them. I don't like having sticks on the controller and using them to move. Especially, well, I mean, that's not counterproductive there when I keep jumping on the reset button, because, to be honest, you kinda need that after a couple failures like that. But none of those times were actually me trying to jump on it. Okay. So that's how you change directions. You better not waste any time changing directions. Fucking hell. Okay. Promise we'll finish this today. Luckily, the YouTube stream time counter, I don't think it actually reset either of the times that I stopped the stream to change my OBS settings, so at the very least it's telling us accurate time there. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing like one swing and then jumping on the second swing back. That seems to be working. Without actually manually swinging via controls. Now this is interesting. I could just jump on the platform, but I feel like I could possibly also jump on the guy balcony immediately. Of course. Oh shit, the timing is running out. Oh yes, okay, good. I'm like almost falling down at this point. What, you did it already? I'm proud to have you as my underling. Yes, I bet you are. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll get busted. Alright, Swabby, I'll tell you what. You end up the treasure in that chest over there. It's a reward for the great and generous Nico, or from. Hurry, take it before someone comes. I hope it's not just money, because I already have maximum money. And literally no way to buy anything. Oh man, this chest looks important. Okay, it's not money, good. Spoils bag with a face. Give the items you get from enemies in this handy pouch. Hold up to 8 types of items, blah 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 blah. So this thing... Link, finish the Forsaken for hurry and get up, yes. Kind of like also another temporary mechanic that never shows up again. It's consumables that are also usable through like our item slots. But we don't have any consumables at the moment. But it's actually, you know what? I'm not sure if they are all usable in through our item slots, but just consumables that are not money or bombs or arrows or stuff like that, because there's like items you collect and then give to people and other such things, like bait for fishing and other bait for other fishing, and I don't remember anything else, but there's probably other things. There's like amulets you can collect and give to like a really weird teacher on the next island, but I'm just getting ahead of myself. Wow, this is a good indication of how long we spent doing that freaking thing. Where am I? Yeah, okay. I am meant to climb. Hey, little Link! Here I am, up here. They probably all have new lines, but yeah. Also, the Professor Egghead is just looking at the rock inside of the Forsaken Fortress, and that is the Forsaken Fortress, by the way. Not even lagging. There's the bird in it as well.
Well, it's not particularly forsaken with all the lights and shit.
Yeah. What we were doing with Nico? Bowling? Don't tell me you were playing some stupid game. Or treasure, were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the Cursed Isle, known as the Forsaken Fortress. And there's a bunch of gulls. That might mean something. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-go group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it, look! Over there! Yeah, there's the gulls. By that window. And 2 hearts. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. She has a weird affinity for seagulls that was barely established, but still. Well, it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near landing there. What do we do now? Uh-oh. Apparently Link spaced out during the whole process of getting into that barrel. Look, don't struggle. If you really want to get into a dangerous place like that, this is the only way to do it, trust me. We pirates do this all the time, don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake. Also, completely confirmed by that one pirate game that kinda sucks that came out recently from Rareware. Is everybody ready? Never fear, kid, we're pros. We're going to launch you good.
Link is like, let's do this shit.
Yep. Face first too. This is the best way.
Also, like, what the fuck, they were all like, ah, you shitty little useless kid, like, who the fuck wants you on our ship? And then they are sending him ahead alone.
Well, I mean, no one else cares about the sister. Hey, Sabiente.
Hello.
Should land all the way up here, or up there. Shoot, I'm sorry, I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit. Heh, that look on your face, priceless. Hey, listen. I slipped this stone into your pocket just before we fired you over there. It's no ordinary stone either. I can see what you're doing through this stone, and obviously you can hear me through it. So if you see A, you better press that button. I've put the stone on the request status screen. Thank you for that, that's convenient. Press start and use that to scroll around, it's pretty basic. Yeah, but listen carefully. I need this back up to your savior sisters, don't go losing it, understand? Good thing that didn't fall out of our pocket though. Like our sword did. Anyway, I feel like we should not get caught by the searchlights. Actually, I have it on reliable information that you shouldn't get caught. I say that, but I have no idea what happens if you actually do, but obviously something bad happens. Oh, but we can't reach this. Fortunately, my lessons from playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga tell me exactly what to do in this situation. Or also Metal Gear Solid in some way, but I guess you wouldn't be able to jump on a cardboard box. Now, can I actually, or... You know what, I might have been slightly wrong about this. Is there any other... I guess I can just... There's stairs, and there's a door. Fuck it, let's go... Can I... Yes, I can. I'm gonna get spotted immediately, aren't I? I guess not necessarily. Oh, what? Oh no, rats. And there is someone. But he's an idiot. I don't know why I'm going there, but if I can, I will. Fuck! Immediately. Spotted immediately. Shouldn't have moved a little bit. Well, now we see what happens. I get thrown into jail. This might actually be the way to progress. Well, that was much better than what I could have expected out of this.
That reminds me of that Gerudo village place.
Yep. In this case, they decided to preface the game with a stealth section. I climb into that hole. I will say though, on my first test run way back some time ago when I did that keyboard thing, I actually didn't get caught once, so that's why I didn't know what happens. Okay, that was terrible security. But now I might be closer to where I need to be. I have no memory of this dungeon's layout or anything. Could be a map here. It's almost like we're expected to get caught right away. See, like that is so much easier than tiny platform jumps. Okay, all I know is that, yeah. What's it gonna tell me? Listen up, Link, there is a monster running the searchlight up there. You can slay the monster, then just maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. Oh, but you're unarmed, aren't you? All I have is a shield. I'll try to use my shield to deflect the monster's blows and see if I could make it drop its weapon. If that, I can pick up its weapon with A. But that's just me. What'll you do? Good question. So, how would I? Can I do some like weird shield bash? No, I cannot. Well, zip. I could only climb this. I have absolutely no idea where my sword is around this dungeon. Probably could have seen it, and I think you get opportunities to like look around. Okay, more importantly, I could knock his shit down, but I could also just lift this, throw it somewhere around here. Pick one of those sticks up, use it as a weapon. Oh shit. Yeah. Haha. Well, it's gonna take mine, and I'm gonna take his. Shit, I guess that's a throw. I was trying to do like a jump attack of some kind, but I guess that's a throw your weapon button. Or carryable weapons. Okay, this guy got fucked, and his searchlights are disabled. Henceforth. I still have no idea where my sword is. Ah! Okay, well. At the very least I'm gonna disable that searchlight as well. I know there's one of them that's shining on the wall somewhere. I think that's where those two hearts are. That wall. And we need to disable... Might have been the one that I just did. Actually, because I don't see anything else shining on it. Because we need to like shimmy across there. And that prevents you from doing that. But of course I'm gonna shut them all down because I'm like that. Okay, there's his pot with sticks. I throw the pot at him and do some initial damage, I wonder. No! Don't do zig, fucking just... Okay. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Ah yeah, joy pendant. Cool. That's the thing you give to that weird character later. Okay, these two are down. Is it just me or is there only one set of searchlights remaining? I thought there was much more, but alright. And I think you can probably get there from actually all the way around there, so I am going to assume that, because I don't see a ladder on this side. But I see there a ramp, and I see actually two bits of a ladder poking above the thing. So I'm gonna have to go through the room. In this room. Through this door. Emerge on the other side. Get up and disable the last searchlight. After that I'll have to actually look for my sword, because I want to have it. There are... From what I remember, there were like those hobgoblins or whatever their fucking name is. Moblins, I don't know. The guys who caught me. There were a couple that I remember having to actually dodge and evade. But if I get my sword first, I might not have to do that. Unless they are on the way to this searchlight. Also, I think my phone is calling, but I'm just gonna look who it is and not pick it up actually. Oh. Yeah, I can take that later. Just enjoy clock tower music for a little bit additional to this. If my thing can even catch it. I don't know if it picks it up. Doing real important things. Actually, I think I know why that person's calling, because I missed the call way early in the day, and I called back to ask what was up, and they didn't pick up. So I feel like we could just gonna keep doing that. It's gonna be one of those days. Ah, he can still punch me, what the fuck? Okay, there go all the searchlights. How do you do those ladders? I guess you throw down that box. Okay, I still have no idea where my sword is. I guess the guys that I remember having to evade might be on the way to the sword. And that could be over there where that guy is. Actually. On some of these balconies there's like a button you press and you get an overhead look of the place. And it tells you, hey, this is roughly where your sword is gonna be. Okay, well... Ah, I cannot actually get in there. So what I might have to do is go back around. This is a weird dungeon because you don't have to visit a lot of it. I don't know if it even counts as a dungeon because, like, I mean, it has a map and a compass somewhere in there. If I actually bother to explore, like, the indoors of the buildings, there is a compass somewhere. But I don't think there is a dungeon item unless you count the sword, getting it back. Actually, wait a second. Where was the... Yeah, I'm slightly above where I need to be. And I can actually probably get inside on this level. Yes. I'm not gonna backtrack, I'm just gonna go forward through these rooms. Basically, this is like a pentagon of random rooms with random shit. That might be the compass. Or just money or something. Yes, comp ass. Completely useless, because you keep losing it in every dungeon. Oh boy, that is the wrong angle for this. For reason swinging just wasn't working properly there. Maybe you need to swing more. Okay. Will I get a view? This goes up where I don't need to be, and that's not the kind of view I want. Maybe there's a view on this side. I guess that's just what you get. And now I kinda... Okay, compass tells me this is the door I need to go. Same kind of room. There's different stuff below. I think this might be the room where I entered first, actually. Judging by the mouse hole and the barrel racks and all that. Yeah, but the lower level is completely pointless to me. There's a lot of people in there that I would have to avoid. Just fuck that. Aha. First of all, there is a crate. I have no idea where my sword is still. It'll probably get pointed out to me at some point. Actually, no, don't grab. Or what button is that? Oh, okay, that's the crouch button. It's different from how it used to be. Yeah, well, if I'm ever down there, I'm gonna use that. But that's a very big if. Now, okay, those are searchlights. Anything important here? Okay, I guess that is hinting that I come out of this room. Proceed further. What's in here? Oh, there are actually people to avoid here. Okay. Hopefully I don't fuck this up this time. Because what I did wrong was move when it was looking at me. I'm just not gonna do that again. Because I think from my memory I remember having some leeway in that. But maybe the leeway is like when he's not actually looking at you. And like hearing you or looking at you from a distance. But okay, this is easier than it could have been. The same big door. If only they put a bar on the door. This tiny link could never actually lift it. I think there's my sword in front of that giant door that just was shown to me. I wonder how they made the like lighting effects, because they are clearly polygonal in nature. I guess some weird shader type situation. Man, consoles always do really crazy shader shit. I guess he doesn't do that sabiente when I move right next to his face, because I did that and he immediately just caught me right off the bat. Threw the freaking lantern at me as well. Because I was trying to just bypass him and he turned around and I didn't stop moving it quick enough. Like my head hadn't caught on. Camera, please. Kinda wanna look at where he's going. Okay. He's going away, so this is all fine. I guess I might have just touched him. At this point also, flag the barrel. So yeah, I guess you have to disable the one searchlight first, because the sword might pass the shimmy point. And I think this is not actually the shimmy point. I can push a crate down, so you know what, I'm gonna do it. This is probably not gonna be saved for any sort of later revisit if it even happens. Because that's like my extent of knowledge from this game. I don't even know if we have to go through this dungeon at any point fully, or if we like just come here via cutscene later. But I'm gonna just do that in case. Hopefully, if it does save, usually it doesn't require me to push it all the way under the ladder, because I'm too lazy to do that. Okay, can't just climb up onto that. Let's sidle. I don't know, that's probably a word, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay. Yeah, and this is the one where you cannot do anything unless you have disabled the things. Luckily, they... Oh shit. There's bats or something? Or is it the sounds? Oh, that might be just gulls. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Ugh. They give it to platforms down there if you want to bail, I guess. I don't think I've used them. I've bailed from here because I started shimmying and then I saw a searchlight coming my way. I don't think I got caught by it. Neither do I remember actually bailing on those platforms, but I might have. Man, after all the other Zelda games, the wing flapping sound effect just kind of fucks with me. Okay, there's right in front of the other guy. Sure. Also kind of floating. GG Link. Got back the hero sword that dropped. Oh shit, didn't press it in time. Sick counter. And now he has no sword, but he's gonna keep punching me, I guess. Appreciate the automation as usual. There's Princess Peach as well. Why is the inside of this bird's big glowing neon blue? I have no idea and I don't know if we get an explanation at any point. Probably not.
It's just a design choice.
Also, Princess Zelda apparently has swords, or Zelda, Princess Peach apparently has swords sticking out of her hair. And it's not easy to call someone Princess Peach in a Zelda game. So hey, guess who the villain is in this Zelda game? Mm-hmm. Hey, hey. Link, Link! Wake up, Link! Pull yourself together, Link! I'm in the boat. Well, have you come to your senses yet? You're surprisingly dull-witted. Fuck you. Did I startle you? I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat opponent who can speak the words of men. I am the king of red lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Link! I have been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand now, or how, your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that monstrous bird. So here is the last second to make your guesses. His name is... Vati. He who obtained the power of the gods attempted to cover the land in darkness and was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. Always, for some reason, shown in a field of fire. He is the very same Vati, the Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Vati has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Link! Do you still wish to save your sister from him? No! And will you do anything to save her? No! I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? No! I like how Link is not actually swaying with the boat. In that case, we depart with the Great Sea. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed the boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. How the bloody hell did you pick me up all the way to the Forsaken Fortress and get me over here if you have no sail? And the boat with no sail can sail no sail. I have brought you far to the east to the dark gaze of the Forsaken Fortress. Somehow, without a sail, on this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, sure you can find one who will sell you a sail. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. You know what they say, sails can sails and sails. Merchants and goods must come first and feel limited to buying only it. Once you have it, feel free to stock up on anything else you think you may need. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back here immediately as soon as your errands are done. Well, you know what? I'm gonna frame my playing as errands and get away with that. Because there's playing to be done.
Hey Antroid, can you stop the screen share because it broke anyway?
Sure, I'm gonna restart it. Because it didn't seem to actually fuck everything up. I'm gonna remove the mouse, okay. So I don't remember how this island is actually called. We might have been just shown the name, but I forgot, didn't look at it. This guy looks like someone. I don't know who, but he looks like someone. Feeling good, why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3 in fact. Hey, are you that fat lady in disguise? Got a black splotch pig too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I led him ashore. The grey is over yonder. But the thing is, I can't stop worrying about little guys. Well, sucks to be you. So I know some things you can do here, but I might not know all of them. No! One of them apparently was not how to shimmy.
Yeah, Android screen share is just not fucking working. Just let's give up. I'm gonna look at the stream better.
Sure. I guess there is no real action sequences with music time to the happening. Oh fuck! Do. Go away. Actually, before I do anything, Just in case I find money out of doing anything, I'm gonna go spend a bunch of money. I feel like I know some place where I can spend a bunch of money. There's a guy with a bottle. But first and foremost, I'm gonna ignore everyone. There's a guy in a really warm outfit whom I not envy. Or do not envy. Now one of these is the place. I feel like this brick house might be it. Let's check it out. No, I was wrong. That guy can wait. I don't remember where that one place is. It could be actually lower. I don't know this island very well, as you might imagine. Wait, I just went around. I guess it could be this. This looks like an important, like, mayor house. Oh, but no, this is what I was looking for. So, this guy is cool. He doesn't really give a shit, but he runs a minigame shop. And this is a money drain until you get it right and get, I guess, a heart piece or something. There's some money behind his ship, which I will steal if I need to. But this is kinda luck-based. Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You wanna play or what? Yeah. Okay then, ahem. He's entirely unenthusiastic about all this. Welcome to Z Fleet. I am the Great Admiral Dolvalsky. Look sharp, for we are the sole protectors of this island. Admiral, red alert. Red what? Red alert, no. Red alert would be something different. All hands on deck. Sonar shows that schools of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle. What? Where? Ahoo! I see. The Finns approach. Why is Captain Dolvalsky speaking with a French accent anyway? That makes no sense. There are... I guess that would be kind of a way to write the Russian accent as well. 3 squid groups, a large one, a medium one and a small one. If we allow them to come any closer, the children on the island will be in grave danger. Yeah, I guess that would be also a Russian accent if you just kind of spell it all out like that. Sailor, take command of our new radar system to take out and sink all of these fiendishly hidden enemies. But be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. Destroy the marauding squid pods. You must score 4 direct hits on the large, 3 on the medium and 2 on the small. Use this to move and blah blah blah. So, I used to play this on the assumption... Okay, on the 20. I used to play this on the assumption that they cannot be next to each other, and that fucked me up. So you kinda just need to fire blindly until you find the next. And you know, it's kinda like that one game where you like battleships or something, I don't know. Is that a success? Kaboom! That could be a success, actually. Kaboom! Heck yeah. So that was perfect. Now I need to find the small and the large ones. And they could be literally anywhere, but I feel like they tend to be close to the already existing ones. I might be fucking it up. But I don't think there's any way to know. This is not like Minesweep or anything. Could be literally anywhere. Where there is 4 spaces. Shit, well okay. Literally the last places I bombed. So yeah, is there any technique to this sort of game, Hippocat? How maybe you know.
Wait, what? What?
Well, this minigame that I'm playing right now, is there any sort of technique for, like, correct guessing where the ships are?
Well, I can barely hear what you're saying, but I guess I know what you want to know, and no, not that I'm aware of.
Well, I think I just found 2 groups. Okay, only the medium. The certain squares due to the previous flash. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of like map it out. Like now I have only 3 spaces. It doesn't really mean anything, but I can like do some sort of weird crisscross shape, so that I check every place where there could be 3. Like this, perhaps. But unfortunately, unlike the game that I'm familiar with, they can actually be right next to each other, so... I'm not 100% sure if there is an optimal way to handle this. Okay, where the... Holy shit. Now this time they're all far apart, unlike my last attempt. Well, I mean, my previous, like, file where I tried this. I must have retreated or something. Try again. Yes, I'm gonna sink all my money into this. But yeah, that's kind of what I mean, Sabiente, but still really, like, luck-based. I keep finding the large ones first. Okay, I have 6 ones to find the 2 square thing on this giant board. Good luck me. Oh, it was next to the big one. Cool. Yeah, it is easy, but I mean, probably won't like game over you for losing all the money and not being able to buy the sale. And last time I think I managed to actually win this without getting below 100. So I'll just keep going. There is always a possibility that, like, after some tries the game will just put them where you should and, like, make the luck go your way a little bit. Well, I don't think I have enough for this. Yeah. Ah, if only it was Twitch, Sabiente. If only it was Twitch.
This game is kind of fucking bullshit.
Yeah. It's
Do you even
absolutely
need to win at this? Like, what do you get for this?
a hard piece, so I want it. I'm just doing it without any technique. Oh, hey. Okay. That means nothing to me. I'm gonna go crisscross. God damn it. In the wrong half entirely, okay. I wonder if there's any sort of pattern to how they are, like maybe they can be that far apart and they're somewhat close all the time. Okay, I can miss twice now. Oh boy! So, which directions do I go? Left or right? Fuck! Wrong. Well, that was the closest I ever got. Also, high score. I wonder if I actually need to beat the high score. That would be kind of terrible. Because that's even 4 less. Likely he has like fuck tons of money hidden behind that ship. Hey, Luis.
Hey, Luis.
Well, I ain't beating it. I have started it, Luis, but I have never finished it. The DS Zeldas are just kind of like, for me. Some of them have great music in it, and also that guy, whose name I keep forgetting, that pirate guy who sells with you in Phantom Hourglass, he's cool. But, kinda like, controls are not my cup of tea, and the villains are never interesting anymore because it's not Ganon. Ever again. Optional reward. What? This whole thing is optional. Well, I mean, it's not unbelievable, Luis, it's just kind of weird. Or was it weird, like, double music thing? Wow, literally next to each other. And now a tiny one. Somewhere in here. That guy, well, this guy is like the best get-rich scheme we've seen in Zelda games, because this is BS. And he's successfully swindling me out of all my money. But there has to be a money farming method on this island, because we need the sail to be able to get off of it. And they're not gonna just lock me in. You know what? I could deal with this if bombs had splash damage. This would be not only realistic, but also much easier. Oh wow, right next to it as well. This is definitely taking me longer than last time I traded, but it's all up to randomness. Okay. Since it's all up to randomness, I really shouldn't be trying to like do any system. I'm just gonna... Actually! Oh no, vertical also. Fuck. Could be vertical anywhere in all this. I guess here right now there could be some sort of system for... Ah! Oh! Not record beating, but I did it. So if it gives me a heart piece here, I am done. Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We are so very proud. The children is thank you, say yes. Good acting. Thank you, Mr. Sailor. Let's take this piece of heart.
So what, you just spent 120 rupees on a heart piece?
Yes, exactly. But... So, thanks for playing all that. I can tell you how fun it's been for me. And, don't forget your umbrella or nothing on your way out the door. So, well and nice that I'm gonna rob him blind. Because he has 3 yellow rupees. And those are just 10... Fuck. Well, I actually kind of expect them to be 50, but I guess purples are 50. So technically I only spent 90 rupees on the piece of heart. Good. What the fuck is this guy? You know, this thing may look like a windmill, but it's actually a wind-powered Ferris wheel. It used to harness the wind's power to spin it in quite a nifty manner, but we rarely get a favorable wind around here anymore, so it doesn't budge. Sure it's not broken or anything. The wind blew in the right direction again, haha, the power switch, oh haha. If only I could control the wind. Oh well. I guess I could just... No, I couldn't climb on that, but whatever. So, what other thing I can do is get to this teacher's room, or otherwise known as school. Welcome to Miss Mary's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen her face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? Hell no. What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. Drugs. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There is this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say, aka pretty much the only children on the island. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, a little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me. Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wits' end over how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man. Okay. Remember how the boat said there's no time to play? It's time to play. Because those fuckers are gonna be slightly like the bombers, but better. These are the assholes. Are you all alone or what? You must feel pretty lonely walking around a place like this all by yourself. What are you doing anyway? I meant to talk to Ivan, but I kept talking to this asshole. Yeah! Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees? Huh? Do ya? At least you're not fucking tunnel snakes. Don't tell me.
Hi, Mike.
Also, hello, Mike, yes. If that's annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Miss Mara asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Yes. Stop being a retard. Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4 killer bees. Do you think we'd listen to a chump like you? Well, I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening to you a little bit. What do you say, bud? Do you want to challenge us? I'll take you on. Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You gotta try to catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island. So look for us around in the shadows, and behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all 4 of us, we lose. You got it, bud? Ready? Go! Okay, so I have no memory where they are, for the most part. But some of them I might remember, so... Well... Could be someone in the spot. Yeah. Money! That's good enough. Okay, I firmly believe that for some of them you have to shimmy across the section, or shimmy just kind of walk. Ugh, fucking stop jumping off it, Link! Link? I didn't name you like that because you're stupid. Like that because you're foreign. Oh boy, shit's flying off my table because the wind is strong. Oh well. Appropriate for this game. I hope there is no children in this pot. Okay, there was no children in this pot. Walk in there. Okay. No one in the bush. So I guess my firm belief was completely wrong. Ah no. Well, I guess you didn't really need to shimmy for this bitch, but... And there goes the little Naruto run animation again. Link, stop just looking. Catch that shit. Get fucked. That guy's looking. What the fuck are these kids doing? You're awesome. Yes, I am. I'm mildly adequate at hide and go seek. Okay, there's another pot in the bush. I think one of them is in a tree. Hopefully that guy won't come pester me. Fucking hell. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Okay, fine. Oh, my sweet, sweet daughter. My own daughter, poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels want with her? Are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Well, crud. Having kidnapped daughter doesn't get a single rupee, you know? Please, please save my poor daughter, I beg of you. Here I stand begging. I hope you'll give those scoundrels in the Forsaken Forest a good scare. They'll pay for what they've done. Oh yes, pay. But this guy wants a lot of money. Also, I cannot seem to roll into this tree. Oh yes, I can. And there he was. Of course, Link is just kind of dumbfoundedly looking at... Oh no, it's running away. What should I do? What you should do, Link, is roll roughly in his direction. Get fucked. Yarg, you got me. I think one of them is behind this grave with this dancing asshole. Oh. No, that's not it. Just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. You are an idiot. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was so full and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice little old you standing there. I am Tot. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. I doubt it. Ready, guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day, right before my very eyes. That sounds familiar. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. You think you know the rhythm, guy? No. That's for later. There's a pig, and there's this asshole. Huh! Well, I was about to tell him to jump off into the ocean, but he did it on his own, actually. I'm zigzagging like a pro, that's a secret technique. You got me, yes I did. Okay, but just... there might be some asshole around here somewhere. Ugh, actually, I feel like I remember the last one being on the pier in the other part of town, but I just kind of want to find out what the hell is up there. 2 pots at the very least. I think the shop is closed for me right now, so I'm not even gonna... Ugh, fucking sidle. Yes, finally. Okay, this was a bit finicky. Okay, yeah, there... Okay, you know what? I have no idea who is in the pier, so this guy is here. Clearly. There's nowhere to run, little bitch. Unless you jump off. Okay, there's a place to jump off. Well, you know what? He's gonna wait for me there. I'm gonna see if I can climb these vines. I totally can. Fuck. Don't climb sideways, Link. Okay, what do I gain from breaking into this shop? Probably nothing. I'm just gonna fall right on top of the shop owner and he's gonna tell me what the fuck. I feel like this is actually for later, so you know what, I'm not even gonna bother dropping down there because he is not gonna sell me any bombs. From what I understand at the very least. I don't actually remember where we get bombs. Because the place that I remembered about bombs and I told you don't get them too late in the game, that was actually bomb flowers, not actual bombs. So, no idea where the actual bombs could be. Okay, did the kid actually stay down somewhere, or did he just transfer to a different location? Okay, no, he's waiting behind the fence. Good. I wonder if there's any randomness to them. Probably not, honestly. Or maybe it's just Ivan who is always at the tree. Oh, lame. Because I could have sworn I caught someone at the pier last time. Oh, yeah, I can't believe it. You found all 4 of us, and you caught us all too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, killer bees. Yeah, you suck. Maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud. A piece of heart. This is a favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master. And one more thing. We need you to apologize to Miss Mary for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud. Sure. And there's their portraits. That guy is very full of himself, the second guy. I think he's the last one we caught, actually. What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? Can't fool me, I watched it all from the shadow of my door. What? You really are a dear. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you, so here is a little spare change. I probably cannot fit it all in my... Actually, I can exactly fit it in my pocket. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Okay, was this something inappropriate that just happened? I don't know. You know what, let's go buy that sale. I don't think there's anything else to waste my money on at the moment. There will surely be later when we find Beedle. Hey, sounds like I apologize to the teacher for us. Good old Miss Mary. And speaking of, but you know it's gonna be Miss Mary's birthday soon. Boss, oh boss, you think maybe we should give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid. We're the killer bees. We ain't teacher's pets. We ain't no teacher's pets, actually. Yeah, but teacher loves jewelry and junk more than anything else in the world. What's she into these days? Would she call them joy pendants? Ah, yes. Really? Where do you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we could give them to Teach as a present. They should be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees another day, I saw some sparkly light on top of some tree in town. Where was that? Maybe they're one of them pendants. What are they doing? Crazy talk. Okay, so you find them, and I guess you bring them to her, and she maybe gives you something if you bring her enough, but I don't know. We'll find out together. So... there's additional stuff. You know what? I will go... see if I can maybe steal the sale or something. Okay, this is a coffee shop, I guess. That warm-clothed guy is selling the sale. But I feel like there should be a way to get it for free, if you're smart. Or patient. Okay. Lately I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can't believe it. After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila or Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about those two. Both their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue their poor little girls. What kind of world has this become? So much fear and suffering. Welcome. Oh my, you're a very small customer, aren't you? Well, that's fine, of course. You just feel free to look around. You will not sell coffee to small customers. That's bigotry of some kind, surely. So that guy who was trying to make me find his daughter, trying to tell me his tale of woe, that's the father of one of the two that went missing. The other one isn't some... I think it's that house with the bridge connecting to it. First... like so to this asshole. My dear fellow! I can't have you trying to come in this way. No, no, no! Go over there! Fucker pushes me out. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away. Land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ship to bits. Yet mysteriously only that escaped without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say you are a traveler as well. Oh yes indeed, could you not purchase that from me? It is my one and only heirloom from home. The people of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their town. Please, I beg of you, I wish to open a business here in this town, so I am in desperate need of finances. How does 80 rupees sound? Fuck it, I'll buy it. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much indeed, I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please, take that! Get a load of this. You got a boat sail. Yes, 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 you have made a good purchase today, my young master. You have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in the world. treated as such. Okay, so now... Okay, these are kind of creepy looking ladies. I'm gonna actually cross that bridge into the... what I assume is the other father's house. Because there's a funny thing you can do. Hopefully it doesn't like remove all my money from me. Ah yeah, this is the top where the actual guy is walking around. You can see he's a little bit rich compared to that guy, especially the other guy. I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell. Yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Mila, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I have asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. ... Oh, to see my sweet Mila again, my precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But will you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? Yes. You're a brave boy to take on this task, I assure you. If you do rescue her, I will pay you as much money as it takes. I'll give my entire fortune for her safety. So, let me just drop over here to the lower floor real quick. And Hippocate, when the stream catches on, is there something about this area that you think that gives you like any idea what Link should do at this point?
What? I can't hear you very well. But I assume you're referring to all those like daughters being kidnapped and shit. So like probably you should go get to that fucking fortress again and like
No,
kill someone.
That's the general thing, but I'm referring about this place that I'm in right now specifically. There's something very characteristic of Link. That...
I don't know. You should probably be nice and like clean the dust of these beautiful vases and totally not break them or anything.
Okay, you know what the most efficient way to clean dust is fucking throw shit. You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases. If you break any more, I assure that I shall not let it go lightly. No, sir, not at all. I shall require compensation. You know what? He told me not to break any vases, so I'm just gonna maybe clean the dust off these plates. Oh, apparently the plates are actually glued in onto the shell. Never mind. A thrilling night of money and desire. This way to the auction house, floor 1. Okay. Huh. I was pretty sure you could make it all fall down spectacularly if you roll into it, but you know what? There's a certain attack that I can do that will probably take care of several. And actually he doesn't seem to give a shit. Huh. What was that about compensation? This guy doesn't mind. I guess maybe breaking it with a sword is okay somehow. What? You know what? If I can get away with it, it's fine. Wait just to... Oh, maybe I cannot get away with it. One moment. Do you think you can just break someone's vases and live without paying for them? I must short-let your naivete. Ho ho! Those happen to be extremely high-class bone china vases that run a minimum of 10 rupees each. Most assuredly, I shall now accept compensation for them. Let me see now. That comes to a total of 70 rupees, but I broke 8 vases. You know what? Never mind. I shall accept your payment. When you break someone else's vases, it's only natural that you compensate them for the loss. You, my boy, are in the wrong because of your destructive tomfoolery. And now, because of you, I'm going to be even richer, and I was quite rich before. The world's a cruel place, isn't it? Don't stand around looking like you've been swindled. Be on your way. I have to wonder... Oh shit, he runs away like that. I have to wonder what happens here if you don't have the money to pay. And I have half a mind to find out if the vases respawn. Heck yeah, they respawn. Just a moment. That carpet is the most textured thing in the game. Do you think surely I shall now accept compensation for them? Man, let links be links, come on. Total of 80 rupees. Shall accept your payment. Oh, he doesn't give a shit. Oh, he says something, I completely skipped it. What's nonsense? Why is it ridiculous? Okay, I almost saw it on my stream, but I guess he says, hey, you don't have enough money. And wow, the force of his anger actually threw me out. Instead of Link running out like that. Cool! Well, I just lost all my money, but there's more things to do. Now I'm gonna go into the pictograph marked house over here, which I tried before. I don't kinda hope that I don't need money for it. Actually, wait a second. First I need to find a certain something. So, Hippocat, I'm gonna ask you something again. Which character do you think people will be the happiest to see return in this game? I'm pretty sure it's this guy.
You mean like character from previous games or what?
Yes, you're gonna see in a second.
Well, I am not sure I can make a guess here. Ah, this piece of shit.
Yes. I see the same green gloves, the same green hat. By look of you, I'd say... Sir, could you be by chance be a fairy? Whoa! You feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? But you know what appropriately has been thrown in jail? Don't worry, Tingle knows without you telling him, sir. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet, I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. If you say so, Mike. If you say so. Okay, so there's a cleverly hidden button, which I forgot about, but luckily breaking pots solves everything. And this probably will let him out. Yes. Hooray! Thank you so very much. He has very similar voice lines to that other guy. What the fuck is his name? I called him by name several times this stream. Beedle, there we go, that we haven't seen yet. Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Japanese way of saying Kululimpa is apparently Kurimpa! Become an item. And I get Game Boy Advance. I have no idea what this is used for. Yet I don't care. I'm not sure. Maybe Dolphin has this functionality, but maybe it doesn't. No matter how far we travel from this Dingus Isle, our souls will be as one. Splendid. Tingle is going to get ready to go to the realm of the fairies. So just wait here, okay, sir? Yes. Ah! I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Not really. And he copies my pose. You got Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Get out to see it and press that and check your charts to find out. Okay, so he just gave us a map, pretty much. You got to see, open it. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. If you ever need help with charts, don't forget it. I get it, Tingle. You know what? I kind of... Beedle in Breath of the Wild troubles me. Because he is the best source of arrows. And he is at every fucking stable you ever find. And I always talk to him and buy more arrows every time I come by him. And after a while he starts saying like, hey, are you following me around, you creepy asshole? And this is like, I resent those allegations. You know what, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to crouch. Go to Tinkle's Island, yes. We might just go to Tinkle's Island. Also, break the cups, break the plate, break the other cup. I'm gonna leave this bucket alone. I'm gonna grab the box. And this is just about the worst place in the game, perhaps. In here. How do you like the crawling mechanic? We're gonna crawl our hearts out. So, see that little... I'm talking to the real-time viewers, of course. Little thingy on the left. If we crawl there, we're gonna, well, not die, but lose a bunch of time. So, I'm just gonna wait until a better time to show it. But basically, this is like a little maze. And there are places and ways that you will get thrown out completely. Once again on the left there, I'm not gonna go there. NPC combat where they can defend themselves. I haven't tried to attack NPCs, I will try... Or do you mean like in Breath of the Wild actually? Because if you mean like they defend themselves against the monsters there, yes, that I remember. For some reason I thought you meant in Wind Waker, if you attack them, they defend themselves or something. Okay, I found some chest with something in it. And some tombstones, cool. Yeah, I guess you do mean Breath of the Wild, Luis. I have saved those assholes that pick up, like, the truffles countless times. Date unknown. At last I have succeeded in stealing the picto box I have desired for so long. Succeeded, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I have been imprisoned, but I don't give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. I have decided to hide it in here, in the depths of my cell, and then make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that is my plan. And there's a bunch of skulls in here, unrelated to any of that. Of course, if I ever successfully escape from this prison, I shall one day return to recover the picto box. I will write the controls for it in case I should forget them. Yes, snapshots, blah blah blah, zoom in and out. Says up to 3 pictographs one time, how it pains me to leave it. I just wish I could get out of here so I can start taking pictures. So, there is a thing in this game that I will not do. I don't think anyone really does it. You take pictures of enemies, all the enemies, and I feel like maybe even characters like NPCs. And remember, that thing can only hold 3 at a time. And there's a guy who, when you bring the pictures to him, he will like craft statuettes of the things. And basically, for some kind of reward, I don't know what, maybe a heart piece, maybe something like 2 rupees or something, you need to literally photograph every single goddamn enemy and NPC, maybe, unless I'm mistaken, it's just enemies, in the game, 3 at a time, and with each 3 you go back to him and give him the things. And then return. So basically it's like a worse type of scanning. And I don't know what you even get for all of that, maybe nothing. Someone in the chat probably knows what you get. Anyway, let's steal the pictograph. And I guess there might be more money in the little maze. So I'm gonna spend a little more time just crawling in there. At the very least there are bound to be a few more 5 rupees. Ah yes, you can do first person, and you can see the thing in the end of this tunnel. That is the thing that there's multiples of in here. That'll fuck you up. And it's really stupid. To right on the world map, I'm close to the second Shika place, or the old guy that sells the cool armor. Oh, I guess you're describing where the mercenary is. Well, I don't remember, where is there a guy that sells the old armor? Old guy, even. Second Shika place. Well, huh. Top right. I don't even remember what was on the top right. Ah, you mean the laboratory? Right. Yes. Now I realize what you're talking about. The like the old technology laboratory with the cool music in it. Yeah. I don't remember like any NPCs specifically, but yeah. Okay. I probably forgot about that because it's literally one of my least favorite areas in the game, because it's just kind of bland, slightly autumn place. Yeah, I think this is back to the cell, right? Yes. there is somewhere in here, there's a little other passage you can take, which might just have like a 5 rupee, but man, I wish I could look around when I have this choice. I'm just gonna go by memory, so it could be right here, but it also could be a completely different place. You know what, let's just... I have no need for money. Let's just fall. So this is how you get mildly fucked. Really weird. So Hippie probably heard the sounds. He's gonna catch up on the actual stream.
I heard nothing. Skype is being shit.
Oh.
I barely hear anything.
Well, that's too bad, but whatever. You're gonna see in a second how we get thrown out of that place. In the meantime, the boat actually realizes that we found a sail, so... Art of sailing. Yes. See, I will be at mercy of your sea chart. Mark the place where should come to the sea chart. You have also system to press that open the chart and confirm your position. Now, westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east. At first, since I stole the pictograph, or pictobox as it I think is called in this game, I am in fact going to finally go in the picture house and get whatever stuff you get in there. Hi team, yes, there is... I guess it is kind of old school. I am really old, so this doesn't feel old school to me, despite this game being from like 2002 or something like that. Some crazy. Okay, this guy is very enthusiastic looking. Why, young sir? We seem to be in possession of a very fine pictobox there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? No villains amongst the ranks of pictobox lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you, heart. Okay, I'm gonna smash all your shit. Manually if I have to. Man, this texturing... Are we playing freaking Turok 3 here or something? What the fuck is up with this texture mapping? Boo. Boo on you. Okay, there's a kind of underwhelming picture museum he has. Oh, aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. But come now, you didn't be so surprised, my young sir. It's a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion, think nothing of it. By the way, the pictographs you see decorating these walls, these fine walls even, have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. Well, those are the creatures called choo-choos, and that is now permanently their design, more or less. They're said to have medicinal properties, so they are a most important resource treasured by sailors the world over. Why, there's even said to be an extremely rare species of them known as the blue choo-choo. That is literally the most widespread one. What the fuck are we talking about? It is... actually, maybe in this game the green ones are the regular ones. It is only under very unusual circumstances they are ever sighted. You would be most likely to ever come across one, young sir. This is a pretty nice pictograph. This one is of a tiny rock islet, how the fuck you pronounce that, resting far out in the sea southeast of here. Isn't that nice? There was a very dignified butler standing before the door and I snapped his photo without even thinking. That aside, I'm certain this is someone's private cabana. I don't particularly see a butler in that picture, but I'll trust you. This is an incredible pictograph. I saw the strange platform rising up out of the seas, seeming to glow at the sky. It makes for an even stranger silhouette. I wonder if such things still remain out there on the high seas, lonely on the waters. Ah, if I only had the chance, I would love to see these things again. Yeah, that island looks a bit familiar. A place I once visited. Isn't that a final snapshot? I took it in my younger days. This is Outside Island. It's the most delightful of fishing villages. Ah, okay, fishing. That's the answer to our earlier question. Innocent and rich with nature's bounty. It was there I met a beautiful young lass. Although I suppose she's probably not as young as she used to be these days. Probably our grandma, but we're gonna be silent about that. What kind of picture is this, you ask? One ill-fated day, misfortune befell me, and my boat was destroyed. Why does he have a ruler in his hand? Or is that not a ruler? I don't know. Clinging to the wreckage, I drifted at the whims of the waves. That's when I saw this monstrosity. This foul ship, veiled in mist and fading in and out of sight like something of another world. Yes, my young sir, it is none other than the ghost ship. The rumors I've heard tell of a man who researched the reaches of the sea where the ghost ship faded in and out of sight, and that he drew a map of its movements. But it is said that as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died, a most unexpected death. Chilling, truly chilling. Now, if one were able to find that map, then it might be possible to sneak onto the ghost ship and get a treasure that is said to lurk within its hull. Isn't that fucking thing the beginning of the story in Phantom Hourglass, or is it a different ghost ship? Anyway, 2 pictures remaining. The picture chills me to the bone. Forsaken Fortress. This place lies to the northwest of our fair isle, but it has been enveloped in filthy dark clouds of late. What are we to do against the silent evil that lingers there? If you value your life, young sir, then at the very least you should stay as far away from the place as you possibly can. It feels as if evil that is not of this world lies in wait there, biding its time. Well, it is of this world, more or less, but you're correct otherwise. A different how many fucking ghost ships are in here? Not a bad pictograph, Is that not a rather mysterious statue? The statue's home is on one of the Triangle Islands. It lies due south of here. There are a total of 3 Triangle Islands, the northern, the southern and the eastern Triangle Islands. Each of them has a statue such as this standing on its shores. Okay, done all that. There's of course this little place that I have no idea how to get into. But don't you give me a quest? Ah, the conditions for a fine pictograph, you ask? Well now. Then I should capture a subject from the top of his or her head, the tips of his or her toes. The subject should be framed fully within the pictograph's border. Essentially, you should just concentrate on getting a subject as large as possible within the frame of the pictograph. Okay, so how do I make you give me a quest to picture the photograph of that one person that I know I need to photograph? Do I just talk to him when he's in the bottom floor? That could be it. Also, let me see. Where would that door be on this? Oh, it's up there, and I literally have no way to get there unless I find a way to climb the roofs or something. If I make this Ferris wheel go, I might be able to ride the thing and jump from it. Yeah, that is the top of that other place where the guy told me about the Ferris wheel. I wonder if I can just make a series of jumps right now and maybe get there. Let me try. Take a fling. Ah, yeah, that's an interesting idea. Could bring it to him. But I know he asks me to take a picture of that idiot that's sitting on the stairs over slightly beyond this building. Or I'm pretty sure he does. To like accept me into the Pixograph Owners Club. Where am I going? I am not going where I thought I would go. Yeah, this is just a button of some description. Where was that place? That one place. It could have been up... No, that's... Huh. Where the bloody hell was that other guy talking about Ferris wheels? Surely it's that, but how do you... Is there another way? There is always another way, Antroid, yes. somehow I'm not 100% how I got there last time. That's weird. Well, what if I bypass that ladder completely? Is there a way behind it? No, there isn't. So I was able to get up there somehow previously. I have zero recollection as to how I might have done it. Let me take a closer look. Link. Okay, how could I? Because that's the guy. Ah, you know what? It's totally through the fucking minigame house. Which is kind of weird. Well, at least I remembered it. Hey there, asshole. I only have 25 rupees, so I'm not gonna play your game. Okay, so is there any way for me to jump across some roofs and such? And mayhaps get into that particular door. It does very much look like I'm gonna need the Ferris wheel. Yeah, I can't... Sidle, what? What would I sidle in here? Okay, that's a pointful action. But yeah, okay. Ferris wheel with a combination of probably that sailing lift that you get. Who's that guy? I want to talk to that guy. I don't remember him. And then the last thing I do is gonna be try to get the quest out. What the fuck? Okay, your face makes me not want to talk to you. I'm gonna try to get the quest out of the pictograph guy. What if I mean, he knows I have it. So it's not like I have to assign it to anything, but... Maybe you just talk to him when he's down here. Across the counter even. You see, youngster, I've been studying Pictobox since I was but a lad. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible pictographic capabilities is at long last nearing fruition. Youngster, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become my research assistant? Sure. Oh, really? Really and truly? My heart leaps at your enthusiasm, but I feel I must tell you, the path as an assistant... the path an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whosoever takes on the role of my assistant be an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. It will be quite a challenge, I assure you, Mr. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, you must share my love of the pictograph. What's your name, your son? Link, is it? Very well, then. I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the dawn of the day you complete all the tasks, all the 3 tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant, Link. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, youngster? It's a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection isn't quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a picture of this individual in the act of sending down letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this task with ease. Okay, so I have no idea if I ever done this before. But I'm pretty certain that stair-sitting guy is the guy. And I guess maybe now that we have this quest, he's gonna start trying to do the thing. Or do I need to talk to him into it, like, or what? Nobody understands how I feel. Do me a favor, beat it. What a jerk. How did he manage that? Right under my nose. Because he's an alright... What the fuck are you even talking about? Someone stole your love or something. You pesky little brat, nobody understands how I feel. Do you hear me? Nobody, not you, not anybody. Wait. Are you trying to tell me what you do understand? That you do understand how I feel? Completely. Oh really? Then how about a little test to see if you really do? And show me a picture of the first perfect round pale thing you can think of. Show me something exactly the same as my favorite thing, that you win. I acknowledge that you understand the inner workings of my heart and mind. It's quite simple little riddle, is it? Quickly now, bring it to me. Perfectly round, pale thing. Well, I mean, there is the sun. I'm gonna assume it's not someone's face. I'm gonna try to find the sun. Could be the moon. Ah, yeah, it's... You know what? It's probably the moon. This fucker again. Yeah, go away. I can sleep at night. You know what? I might not be able to take that picture. Because I don't know how to advance the time without that dance. That guy wasn't gonna teach me the dance if I don't have the rhythm. So can I maybe photograph the sun? Just in case. Or the sun is just not around. Is that the sun? I think I just saw... Ah yeah, there's the sun. I'm gonna pretend that's the pale thing. Okay, this is gonna be the best pictograph I've ever done. What's the actual button to do the picture? Weirdly enough, it doesn't actually tell me. I guess I should have read the controls in that one room. I'm just gonna press all the buttons. Huh, I wonder if you just literally cannot take a picture of something you're not supposed to take a picture of. Okay, no creeping on little girls either. You know what? Before I waste any more time, I'm gonna just crawl back into that one room and read the controls properly. I hope I don't need to like buy film or anything. Okay, this is all still unlocked. Someone put the box back in place. I wonder if you need to like do that, relate to that guy for him to convince him maybe to put the letter in the box. Then again, it surely sounds like he has been doing that on his own, just enough already, so maybe I just need to find a time when he does that somehow. I feel like I've done that before. I don't remember doing a photograph of the moon at any point. Okay, found easily. Press A to snapshots. I was pressing fucking A. Oh, and now I can take it. What? You know what? Was I... What? And now the button just doesn't work at all. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, put away. Still doesn't work. What? Am I pressing the wrong... I might have been pressing the... You know what? I might have been using the spyglass instead of the pictograph. Silly me. Oh well. Now that that's over, let's go surrender to one of these mice. So children, this is what happens when your buttons that the game wants you to use are exactly nothing like the buttons that you actually use for them. Okay, so this is the pictograph button. And this is the sun. Oh, I just killed the game. Work faster. Yes. Oh hey, that got no, well, it's back. I almost wanted to take a picture without the lens flare effect. Well, Sabiente, it was like writing to a texture, and that's always really slow on emulators. So I am not actually surprised. It always does that. What? He is almost talking like I have point of focus isn't exactly, but that's not quite right. That sounds almost like I got it right but didn't take a good picture. Huh. Part of me kinda wants to do this because I'm fairly certain that the second thing the guy tells me to do is like on my way. Oh hey, that's not where I want to be. This perfect pale round thing is probably not one of these plates. Maybe I should set out to sail, because that will advance the time a little bit. But doesn't he just go put the letter in the thing on his own? Huh. Was doing some animation there. Oh well, you know what, let's go sail. There's always time to do stuff later. Let's put the sail on literally the least comfortable button it could ever be. This is not Majora's Mask and we have... Good, exactly what I wanted to be. Okay, so right now we can't control the wind direction. So I'm guessing the only way we go is where the wind's blowing, and conveniently it's blowing to the actual destination. I am not sure how exactly this stuff works, but we'll figure it out slowly. Because I mean you can clearly... I guess I might need an object to get the treasures. A sort of claw thing. Whoops! That is not what I meant to do. Also, I feel like there was like an accelerate button. Oh shit, we can jump. I didn't know that. Maybe there ain't an accelerate button. Oh well. I wonder if I should not have jumped over that. So yeah, this is the Great Sea or whatever it's called. Basically the Hyrule field of this game. Because they couldn't just skip the same scale of field as Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. But they also couldn't afford to make it much bigger anyway, so they resorted to this cartoony bullshit. I quite like how it looks, and I have not experienced it long enough to actually know how it feels like, if it's like tedious or not. So I will reserve my judgment. I do really like the music that plays. Really adventurous sounding. Hey, I wonder if the conditions here are unique enough to find a blue chew or something. Okay, read the sign. Okay, that's exactly not what I wanted to know, because I knew that. Okay, there's the treasure hunter guys. Guess I'm missing them right now. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know how to do anything with any of it. There are 2 faces on rocks. That much I understand. And a postal box, because of course. Otherwise, there is nothing. I'm not... Oh, there's a hole by that thing. Tree, a little weird looking thing. There's that. I'm pretty sure you don't get the hookshot in this game, so I don't know how you would travel between those islands. Maybe that floaty leaf is enough if you just make jumps. I wonder if I can climb the palm tree, actually. Let me try to land on this island. Can you climb it? No, you can't. So yeah, that's for a later time, I'm guessing. Well, let's resume our sailing, because we get to the island with the best music track in the game. Cat, has the quality of the Skype call actually improved at all in the last however minute?
No, it's just getting worse.
You know what? I feel like re-calling you because I want you to hear this cool music. Unless you can hear it on the stream. Otherwise, probably you shouldn't because like you don't have the sound there.
I'll just mute you and listen to the stream. How about that?
That's fine. I guess that's fine for now. Okay, let's sail. And there is no music. Just as I said. Oh no, there it goes. But the actual cool music is on the island, so let's land there and see, or hear rather. Quick sail, Sabian. Is that some sort of fast travel system? Because if it is, I already hate it ahead of time. Aha, so sailing between them causes another one to search. That's bizarre. Oh, I wonder if there is something you get by getting all of this shit. Nah! You fuckers! Oh, that's cool, Sabian, that's useful. There on the horizon. That is our destination. Link? Dragon Roost Island. Oh, don't lag. Fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna point the camera away immediately after the cutscene ends. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valoo. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl, for some reason. Ask the people of the Orito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Cool. Wait just a moment. Oh, he's gonna teach me about this shit. This is Wind Waker's baton of sorts that was used. Couldn't you have given me it on the fucking previous island where I could have used it? Long ago when actually I probably wouldn't be able to use it. Unless only for the rhythm thing with the dance guy. Oh well. Play music and prayer to the gods, yes. In those days simply using it I'd want to borrow the power of the gods, but I don't know if it still works. And so I thought it might be of some use to perhaps you should try using it. Okay, after the tutorial we're gonna listen to this cool music. Okay, I am not sure what stick that was, but let's try. Yes, that... I fucked it up. Oh, I have opposite directions for some reason, that's weird. I'm gonna change that. Maybe actually I'm not, because that makes the camera control properly. I just gonna have to remember. Okay, 4. Also, I have no understanding of these like times for music. Okay, yeah, that's at least the same direction. So playing music is going to be slightly more challenging in this game. While at the same time slightly less, because it's easier to follow the directions when it's just directions. 6-4 something, no idea what any of that means. Okay, give me the good music again. I know all this. Okay, there we go. There's Biddle. I am very tempted to go buy stuff from him, but I don't really have that much money. Ah, it was just a crab. Ooh, money.
Is this the music you wanted me to hear, Antroid?
Yes.
Well, it's... I don't know. It's music, I guess. Like, nothing special.
I don't know, I'm like a huge fan. This is literally my favorite track in this whole game. And it's up there in just Zelda music. I don't know, just sounds really super like cool adventure type style. Wide wild world for your discovery, but it's, weirdly enough, it's just placed on this one island. Though
Also, going back to like music, like fractions and shit, like I'm not sure if it's supposed to make sense like in here and if that's like actual like tempo of the music or whatever. I also don't know any English terms for like music shit, so well, excuse me. Basically like 3/4, right? That basically means that each part of the song is as long as 3/4 notes, basically.
that tells me
And
nothing.
that's that.
What the fuck are 3/4 notes even?
Well, basically, I don't know how this works because this is really stupid. You know, when you look at the like musical notation and notes, they are like all different. There's like circles that are not filled, circles that are like filled, and circles with
yeah.
like
That's the length
sticks
of
sticking
how
out of
long.
them and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
flags and shit. And basically, that's like different lengths of the notes.
Right, I
And,
know that much from that program where I use like for MIDI editing. So like just the circle without anything is like the
I
longest
cannot
one.
hear anything that you're fucking saying.
Oh, well,
Like
continue.
seriously, I don't understand anything because Skype quality is just so shit that I can't understand anything.
Continue the explanation then. Oh, shit.
So basically, each song is like composed of like parts, and in Russian they are called takt. And basically, they are all of the same length. And this fraction number just tells you like how many notes of how much length fit inside of one takt. And that's that. Actually, the explanation is like slightly more complicated because there is shit like сильные доли такта and слабые доли такта, but I don't understand what the fuck that means, despite like reading about that multiple times. So basically, music is really fucked up and like anti-obvious and counterintuitive completely.
I despise music theory with all my heart. But thank you for the explanation. No, it doesn't. Like, why is it that but divided by 4? Is it like the 4 is the standard one or something like that?
No, it doesn't have to be divided by 4. It could be like divided by 2 or whatever.
The fuck that does that mean then? Division, cause
Well,
like,
that basically just I don't know. I think there are like some standard like tempos for music, but fuck. If like for example. It's just, you know, you just pick a fraction that represents like the length that you want, basically. But you see, the stupid part about music is that it kind of tells you like 4/4, right? It means like each part of the song is like 4/4 notes long. But the fun thing is that I have no fucking clue how long like quarter note is supposed to be. Apparently it's like different for every fucking song, and you're supposed to just figure it out by, you know, using those like stupid ass fucking Italian words, like adagio being one of them, by the way.
yeah, I know that much.
And also there is a thing that, you know, metronome, whatever it's called in English.
Yeah.
Basically, sometimes you can just use that and tell exactly like how many ticks of metronome is each part of the song is, but nobody ever does that. So I have no fucking clue how it's supposed to work. Basically, music fucking sucks, music theory fucking sucks, and just like fuck everything.
Well, we can agree on that. Music theory, I have a burning hatred towards all that. Especially people who do like videos on YouTube with fun facts about music in video games, and they explain it using all these terms that I do not understand. And I'm like, you all should die. Why you do this? But also, didn't fucking Koji Kondo write all his music without any understanding of music theory? If he can do it, anyone can. So, fuck that. I'm gonna go catch up with Beetle's boat and buy shit. Because shopping is a stress reliever when you don't have anything more to explode. Also, yeah, Luis, belated reply, but Twilight Princess does have awesome music. Though a lot of it's kinda generic. But I think the Ordon Forest, Ordon or whatever its name, is the literal best and most fitting forest. Remember how I hyped up... my voice is cracking. I slightly might have hyped up when Hippocat was attempting to do the Minish cap. I said that the Minish Woods were a really good fitting forest theme. Well, forget about all that. The freaking Ordon Forest theme is the most fitting for like sunny summer forest music ever. The field music is really good in that game, and some boss music tracks, and just, well, we'll get to that. Talk to me. So this is a recurring shopkeeper that's gonna... Actually, he might have been in Minish Cap in some fashion, but he shows later, at the very least in Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure he also appears in Skyward Sword, but I have no idea about that game, so whatever. Welcome to Beetle's shop ship. Need? Show me the aisle. Pay rupees for your junk. Or this anything you'd like to buy? Just use the browse. Well, that is a bag. Hyoi Pier. I don't know what it does. I think it calls seagulls or some shit. I don't know. All-purpose bait. I'm gonna buy the bag, because everyone should buy bags in Zeldas. Like highly. I kind of remember listening to that track, but I don't remember particularly caring about it, Luis. So we'll get to that and we'll see. But Ordon Forest is my, like, what, fucking super. Actually, it could be Faron Woods, now that I think about it. But you know, it's all the same forest anyway. You got the bait bag, you can keep plenty of bait. Why is it shaped like a pig? I do not know. Thank you! Members card just for you. I can buy lots of things and build your points. Points don't matter. I don't know, something very good indeed. My shop is kind to its customers. Now the shop will do a certain thing for you. I'll have you know. 1 point. Okay, I'm gonna buy a couple of each of these if I can afford it. I'm gonna listen to that after this stream is done. I'm just curious to find out that music track that people like. And also brown to this gun for okay, 3 portions.
Thank you.
Oh, is that? Oh no, it's back. Okay. Here appear, whatever the fuck that is. Special bait allows you to take control of seagulls. Oh, I wonder if you can use seagulls to pick up money. Like on that island that we were on before. Could be. Because I see no reason not to do this. I am going to maybe not use all my money on the bait, but use all but 4. Because there literally was nowhere to spend money on nothing otherwise, and I will probably find a bunch more before next time.
Bye.
See yas. Oh shit, that's some dank ass. What's my button to look up? Well, you know what, I'm just gonna use my thing. Whatever the fuck is going on up there. That's gonna be interesting. I guess I shoot an arrow to that. Also, there's that weird, like, square in the rock that I do not understand. I guess you come out of there somehow? Well, we'll find out. This is roughly as far as I've gotten on my test run. I do know that you go under this shit, get the Song of the Storm or Wind or whatever. Probably not the Song of Storms, to be honest. You know, the thing to make wind. Wind. Should goblins with bow? Oh, do you mean like the Hidden Village or something that has like a slightly western? I don't remember that song, but I hear it's cool. I haven't heard it in a while. I don't remember to listen to it when I listen to the soundtrack a little bit. I guess that one could be pretty cool. I think it's like a slightly westerny. Yeah. Like, I don't particularly I probably would have liked it more on its own, but in a Zelda game, that's not really one of my favorite things to have in a Zelda game, is to have very like culturally specific things like that. I prefer Zelda as its own like generic medieval fantasy, European style, whatever. Or in this case, it's slightly tropical, but same thing, really. So like when it has Japanese fucking Kakariko village in Breath of the Wild, or a Wild West little town for some reason in Twilight Princess, I am not the biggest fan, but the music track is probably really good. So we'll hear that as well. Well, I mean, I'm gonna hear the Lake High. Fuck it, I'm gonna hear them both. I'm not gonna play them on stream like I did a couple times before, but I'm gonna hear them both right after the stream ends. And I'm not gonna tell you guys anything about my opinion on them. Check. Yes, markings. So, up. And I'm gonna actually have to do reverse, so up, right, left. Oh wow, it's automatically actually told to me. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Well, yeah, I guess, Luis, it's better than the Japanese style, because that area is slightly desert-like and mountain-like. So, I guess a settlement in there would look slightly like that. Still, though, I don't know. We'll see what we feel about that when we get to Twilight Princess. Also, there's a giant frog on a cloud, which I think is like a Japanese staple, because there's a lot of frogs on clouds everywhere. Zephos, god of the winds. Yes, I'm the new Wind Waker. Nice wind sense about you. Yes. Very well, gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing? Then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones storming people with. I wonder if we can fix that thing. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? Also, yeah, that, Luis, but I guess at the very least it wouldn't have like any sort of tension between the two groups. And I mean, I don't think there are any cowboys. So that guy, I feel like that guy is more of like a native dweller of that area, and some of the other people in there, like that bomb-selling guy, maybe just came there to live, to settle. Ah. It's okay, the crazy frog is out. And theoretically now I could probably go back to Wind, whatever its name is, the previous island. Don't stop for me, Beetle, I don't have money for you. Die! Well, okay. So I could go there and A, activate the windmill, B, learn the dance of Switch Day Tonight. But I probably don't need either of those things on this island, so I'm gonna go ahead and just progress here for now. But the next time we are sailing, the first place I go is back to that island. Go! Also, this is the place where all these people live, the bird people. I gotta say, I like it more here than in Breath of the Wild. Link! Is that you? Yes. This is our postman. Probably the coolest postman in all the post people from Zelda games. He traveled far for one with no wings. No, my sister's still fucked up in a cage. Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. Well, she doesn't have any choice. It's... I'm gonna say, it's really nice of Ganondorf to keep the people that he kidnaps alive and feed them, presumably, because he knows they're all wrong and not what he is looking for. But he doesn't release any of them, probably because he knows his bird will get confused and just snatch them back again because the bird is dumb. But he still keeps feeding them at the very least, so that's cool. Meet our chieftain, yes. So also there's someone roosting on that fucking thin ass rock over there to the left. More people will hear about you and all of Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Aerie. Hey, it's better than the dragon Aerie. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. So I have no idea what Aerie actually means. I'm gonna have to look up the word later. But the shape is vaguely similar between this and the place in Dark Souls 2. Also, he has a mouth separate from a beak, but his arms do transform into wings and he doesn't have both. So that's good. But they're very much more bird-like in Breath of the Wild, that much is clear. Actual beaks and actual wings for arms and all that. Man, you guys have literally nothing in any of your pots. Okay, well, I don't got any choice about where to go. I guess we'll go through some story bits in here and end today's stream, because it's like an extra one due to my having time off and doesn't need to like do precisely 4 hours. Well, have you discovered the cause of the Great Valu's anger? Ah, so you are Link, are you? This guy looks cool, even with the weird like nose, mouth, separate things. He just straight up looks really cool. I guess that's the beard. Also, he looks a bit Greek, or is it just me? Because the totems here don't look Greek or anything, but he just does. Will has told me all about you. Well, that's quite a name. It's almost as if like someone would be named like Finger or Nail. I insisted to let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky, make our livings on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit Valu, who is a fat-ass dragon. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the Great Dragon, but he has run out of scales. It is this scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Man, he is really trying to be polite here. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. You'll have to sail like all the scrubs that live on this place. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask of you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Waiting is what I do best. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Link with regards to our son? Or your son? Well, our son, that would have been slightly awkward. Prince Komali. As you can see, Link is a gallant young lad. Yeah, that was the different sense from what I thought it was. I feel certain that Prince Komali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Let me be direct. My son Komali is of the age to earn his wings, yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, you may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet my son? No. I thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as soon as possible so that we may better help you with yours. I have something I wish to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? Oh yes, I'm counting on you. So I like Medley more than I like Tetra. I will just come out and say it. Take this, who knows, it might come in handy. What is this? This is a delivery bag. Find covered bags. With so many pockets and can hold many items. It's like, why do I have bags inside bags inside bags? What do I get many letters to deliver in this game or something? I have nothing inside that bag. You should find medley in one of the upper rooms. Give the great Valu to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Kamali. So there's stuff. Can I be cool and reach that, for example? Ahaha! Well, but I cannot go any further, and I'm not sure if I can make this jump. Yeah, especially not with sticks and my really questionable control over the sticks. Ugh, this is the sticks, okay. Fuck. There are only few oh shit, I can... Okay, well, that was mildly cheaty. And I bet I can't actually do anything here. Fuck! Okay, I thought that was like a letter I could pick up and deliver or something, but it's just a open crate of letters. So yeah, only several types of sticks. One is the river, one is the character in Sonic Boom. All the other sticks... I guess regular sticks are good, but joystick sticks, they are shit. Okay, this is not what I need to be. Actually, wait a second. This by any chance where a medley might be? Because well, I guess that's just where you interact with her later. Okay. And it's too shitty in here for bomb bags to grow, or bomb bags, bomb plants, bomb flowers. I'm gonna assume that is actually where I came from, so where is this? This might be Prince Kamali's room. Pretty cool door. Ah yeah, there is this asshole. Actually, I think he has the thing that I thought we would need to take from... He has a lot of weird ass bird dolls for some reason. Speak. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? Speak, bother. What bother? I wanted to say something in between, like bastard and brother. What do you want from me? Ha! I don't want to talk to anyone right now, but I insist. Okay, I don't insist anymore. I'm gonna go find Medley, which is better than Tetra, but your mileage may vary. Upper rooms. Well, I wonder if any of them have anything to say. Oh shit! There's a guy that looks suspiciously like the postman that we know. Hey there, you're the real postman. Well now, I've not seen your young face before. Nope, don't believe so. Hmm? You wouldn't be here in response to our posting for some part-time help, would you? Sure. That's good, but first, let's see if I can use... I need to give a little test, just a small one. Match the seal on the envelope with the same icon on the shelf and throw the letter onto the shelf. Real easy, simple. What? Okay. Sure. I hope that's not one where my controls are reversed. No, it's not. Okay. Man, Tingle is getting a lot of letters. Good, terrific. You pass. Oh wow, that is shit. I guess I can earn infinite money here, but I was actually kind of hoping I would go on actual deliveries. Oh well, we'll find out. Yeah, what do you say if I talk to you again? Okay, I guess he means sorting. Fuck. that. So one thing I do wonder about, where in this game do you find that little bit of trivia that these guys have actually evolved from the Zoras? Because I believe that is something you find in this game. But I have no idea who might tell you that. Or where you might find it just written. But I'm pretty sure that's a fact. Fucking... yeah. Somehow fish people turn into bird people. And then we get Breath of the Wild when there's both. Because sure. Man, useless. You're all useless. Oh yeah, there's Medley. By the way. But first I'm gonna check out what's in here. Or out here even. Oh hey. Well, I mean, some game does, Luis, because that is something that I heard many times, that Zoras evolve into Rito. And I feel like no game after this actually talks or has Rito before Breath of the Wild. And I have known that way before Breath of the Wild. Every year the Rito sponsor a Birdman contest on that island off to the east. What the fuck is a Birdman contest? No time to waste. Yes, everyone's so busy with the Great Valoo that we're running short on delivery personnel. It's a madhouse. Well, back to work. And he fucks off. I guess I should probably talk to more people than I've been talking to. Used to have such nice breezes blowing through here, now the air is crazy. I'm positive the strange winds are a result of the wind god's anger. See, there's an important shrine below here that got broken and now we're paying the price. What cursed luck. No hints as to how to fix it, huh? We're gonna live without the wind. Before I take to the skies I always go down and visit the wind god's shrine. That's the way it's always been. Okay. Well, that could be Luis, that could also be it. But I'm still gonna talk to things. Like, that was a bit racist. To people. This guy looks shy. Fledging the shift measure, yes. I feel as though I should tell you despite Kamala is quite a pleasant child. As far as the chieftain is quite busy, but Kamala is quite never quite complained, once quite. Though I'm sure he's been lonely at times. He has the chieftain's son through and through. However, his grandmother passed recently, and Kamali seems lost. Ah, sucker! My grandmother is fine and well. His confidence is gone. His grandmother was always with him, you see. A great woman. The sparkling bowl that the young master keeps with him was actually a gift from the great Valoo to Kamali's grandmother. That bowl is actually the Din Pearl that we need to get here, but we cannot just wrestle it out of his hands, unfortunately. Hey, I know you, yeah! You're the adventure guy, selling from island to island. Action, excitement, right? Almost. Do you happen to find a golden feather? No. My girlfriend, she's wanted one of those things for the longest time. And actually, I kind of promised that I'd send one to her. Oh, I wonder if I find one, maybe I, like, send it via mail. Okay, before I talk to Medley, give me a sec. I'm gonna talk to all the randos. These are from a file and allow me to tell you about the Dragon Roost. Even the best of times, it's a dangerous place with still bomb flowers growing everywhere. Now, it's even more perilous. So by that, bomb flowers themselves have all dried up. The great wonderful Valoo, the great and wonderful Valoo, huh? That's created quite a mess. By the way, can any of you talk twice? Oh shit, I need to talk to everyone twice. Damn it. Bomb flowers and I can with it. So there's a dry, yes. I guess I'm not gonna have a wildly different topic on the second conversation, but still. There are 7, I've got some bad news for you. Bridge is out, there's no way to even get inside, I'm sure you understand what you've seen for yourself. Soon crossed well, need water for that, and the pond's all dried up. We need to... No need to panic though, I'm sure the chieftain will think of something. Okay, yeah, the same thing. But I might need to talk to the feather guy again. And I remember what he was looking like. I think it was the guard. Okay, that guy says to ask about the bowl. I wonder if that, like, changes the dialogue. But Medley is literally right there. Yeah, okay, let's talk to her. Hey, actually, I want to see what's behind your room. Oh. I think it's the same, literally the same location, but up above. Slightly. Oh shit, and there's lava already. And stuff, and you can probably climb that. Yeah, you probably can, because that is the other direction where we've entered this from. And clearly you blow up that rock using a bomb flower, which does not actually exist, but maybe those bomb flowers are close enough. Huh, well, we'll figure it out later. Right up. Yes. You'd think the flowers would come back to life when the pond's already open. So I guess maybe you do blow them up with the other ones that are already alive. Oh well. Hey. Wow, you really do have green gloves and a strange shaped hat. And you know what? You have a strange shaped face. How about that? You're a Link, aren't you? Oh, me. I'm an attendant of the Great Sky Spirit Valu. My name is Medley. Well, to tell the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, take this from the chieftain. What? This is from the chieftain. He wants to give this directly to Prince Kamali. And it is a letter. Okay, that's bizarre. Oh boy, that's gonna be tedious. Room way back on... yeah, okay. By the way, oh, listen, Link. I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm all ears. Can you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything in... oh, a date, yes. I will most assuredly come there. But first, let me be a badass and assign items in mid-air. I'm pressing some of those buttons. Oh, I guess I need to press them on this. Okay, there's the letter, and I will assign it to say that, because I won't need to sail for a while. I already forgot. Okay, no, I remember what I assigned it to. So I think we're gonna stop before we come to the entrance of the cavern, because that's exciting, and exciting things should be saved to the beginning, for the beginning, rather. So actually, that's not true. Sometimes we finish with exciting things. Also, his bed is totally made out of things that look like bird feet, bird legs. Man, why does every fucking fantasy race always decorate everything with bits of itself and name themselves with bits of themselves as well? Only humans don't do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk to this guy, give him the letter, and then I'm gonna stop for now. They shed giant fucking legs. Someone shed them. I can buy that, sure. A letter from your father, yes. Oh sure, tell me to be brave is easy enough for him. I wonder if I could have read that. It's not like he's the one who went through the horrible experience. It's like he still has to go get a scale from Valu. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? You know what? You're more nosy. Your nose is giant. Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valu right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Oh shit, he's doing an exorcist thing. You're trying to say that you can calm Valu down? Psh, that's just a big fat lie. Since you say you can do anything, begging doesn't cost a thing. Begging? What? Bragging! I guess begging doesn't cost a thing either. I'll tell you what! If you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valu, then I'll listen to anything you say. Okay! Well, I'm gonna go approach Medley without talking to her, save, and stop for today. I think even without Discord and just using Skype, unless Skype fucks up like it has done today, because like I don't think it fucked up this hard on Metroid Prime 3 last time, so maybe there is still hope. But even with Skype, like most of the time it doesn't lag horribly and I'm able to stream fine enough. So we're probably gonna stream again in a couple days. And of course Metroid Prime 3 remains a Saturday thing, like I promised before. Where the fuck even is she? Oh, she was down there the whole time. She just faded into existence. Well, okay. There's the save. I would very much like to save. Sabiente, I am literally, I think, one, maybe slightly long stream away from finishing Prime 3. So it's gonna be the last one this Saturday. Either way. It could be slightly over 4 hours, but maybe not. So it's near completion. Oh wait, I don't actually would like to continue playing. Yeah, Sab, you will have to watch archives quite a bit. The last stream was the best because we spent an hour figuring out the glitch, and then it just worked and everything was fine. Also, this menu music is quite good. I really like it as well. So yeah, okay, next stream somewhere in the week, maybe just Saturday if we don't feel like it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Zelda Wind Waker is pretty cool. I have not played past this point on my own, so it's gonna be fun. But until whatever time I'm doing my next stream, just, well, goodbye. And apparently Skype isn't working well enough for Hippocate to hear that and say goodbye either, so, or maybe his mic or something, so I'm just gonna say goodbye for him. Goodbye! Okay, that was...
Ah, what the fuck is going on? Is the stream over?
Yeah, it's ending, so you have to say goodbye.
Ah, okay, goodbye. I just couldn't really hear anything of what you were saying, so I didn't know.
Cool. Well, yeah, okay, now it's all over, so see yous.